We're back for the beginning of series number 3 on Riverbend Springs. This is episode number 21, and we are going to be starting off with some harvest. There's a lot of field work to be done as well. If you missed the previous couple of episodes, we've gone through, harvested quite a bit. We also have a seeder that I don't want, and I thought about modifying one of the other planters in the game to do what I wanted to do, so we'll take a look at that, see if that's going to be a viable option. You can also see the incredible amount of hail damage that's been done across all the fields. Supposedly, with update 1.3, this has been fixed, so I guess we'll find that out. It says with direct drilling, shouldn't be a problem anymore. Hopefully it's not. Additionally, we've got our mills. We have our grain mill, which is currently doing oat flour and wheat flour, of course, going all into regular flour. That is storing it as well, by the way. And then we've got our oil mill, which is doing the same thing, except with canola oil. Those are leased. We didn't buy those as PC mod, if you guys want to check that out on the mod hub. Otherwise, everything's kind of on autopilot right now. There's not a whole lot more we need to do. In the morning, what we might do is deliver some wheat. I think we have a little bit of wheat left, if I'm not mistaken. I really got to learn how this works. Yeah, there's a little bit of wheat left, so we may deliver that tomorrow morning along with our entire oat harvest, which is going to be a lot of fun. So let's skip some time, go to bed. I'll see you in the morning. Alrighty, into the next day. A lot of things have happened. Actually, quite a bit of money's gone down, a couple $1,000s, because we've ended up keeping some of the leased equipment because it works really well. So there's that. Also, I do find it interesting that over 2 years, we have gotten 782 liters of honey off of the included bees. I think what Giants is saying is, please delete the bees. It's not worth it. It's totally not worth it. There's also some pretty cool contracts, so I might take on some of these. Let's see. We've got a square baler, so we don't need anything like that, so we can accept that contract. Awesome. We've also got an insane cultivating contract. Now, I don't own a cultivator, but that's really, really good. So we're taking that as well, and I'm going to borrow the items for that. Unfortunately, there's still only, terrible, no offense, but, the vegetable contracts, I don't want to do those. Let me do something else. And unfortunately, that is it. All right, so only a couple different sets of contracts here. Of course, we've got our old favorite, the 8RT410. May set this just to kind of go down to the field. All right, let's see if he figures out how to get there. There we go. All right. Go do your thing, Mr. Worker. And we need to get our square baler, which is around here somewhere. Please? Yeah. And with this one, we're not going too far. We're heading over to field 85, which is actually one of the fields I use when I'm doing testing. Also, because we have mods that allow us to steal things, I think that seems to be the one that everybody thought, from contracts, we can actually make a lot more money off of some of these baling contracts. Because now, we could just steal the bales now, too. At least I think we can. Actually, I don't know if we could steal the bales or not. The reason that I say I'm not sure if we can steal the bales or not is because the bales were worthless beforehand. You could take them, but they were completely worthless. So now, I'm not sure what will happen. I'm gonna try it for sure, but I just don't know what's gonna happen. We've got this set up for 240 centimeter square bales, so at least there won't be a bunch of them. That should be a-okay. Also going by the animal dealer. Oh boy. Look at the horses out there. I think that's so awesome that Giants were able to get that done. Oh, it looks so cool. I love that so much. All right, let's get out here. Usually baling contracts are 9 meters. I'm sure that is corn. I do have a mod that makes that happen, but still. Nonetheless, let's set this up for 9 meters. Steering assist, usually 9 works. And it's on the money. Sweet. All right, drop it down, turn it on, and let's see what happens here. Well, before we do that, I guess we need to come over here with this guy because it's almost there. And it actually was getting ready to go the wrong way. Really? You could go. You know, you're the one in my way, not the other way around. All we wanted was AI drivers that were a little bit better. It turns out they were worse all along. All right, here we go, out into this field. I don't know what it wants. 3 headlands, sure. Go do your thing, man. I love that you could just bring them out here and drop them in the field and they'll just do it. Back to baling then. Let's see what we can get done in here. Please don't miss any. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This won't take too long, but it's still going to be a little while. So let's see how we could do. I'm going to get near the end because it also seems like the new contract mod also allows us to take things. Hey, I got a thing. I read Shakespeare and stuff. First steps of any farmer. Okay. Where was I before I was so rudely interrupted by a terrible achievement? It allows you to actually do 100% of the contract now, like the whole field. So I'm going to see what we could do and what we can get away with. This might be an interesting one. This contract's going to tell us a lot. So let's give you an update. Where are we at? Well, we've got, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8 bales that have been made so far on here, which is doing great, I must say, especially with like 8 or 9,000 liter bales. Yeah, that's pretty good. It is kind of funny. The baling contracts, they take so long to do. And every time I'm like, they're so easy. Just make sure you jump in and do it. And it still takes forever. I'm insane. How am I just figuring this out? I'm insane. Let's get this over to the field. We are 99% done, so we've made almost all of the bales. Generally, it doesn't let you make any more bales once it's at 100%. So I'm not going to push it any more than I've already done. We've got our bale collector here. Let's just take the bales. We'll try to sell them, see what happens. Previously, they've only gone to, well, they give you $0. There's nothing. It's just, they disappear in the sell point. Don't get me wrong, they do that. But, yeah, that's about it. So we'll see kind of what happens with these. Don't own this item. Well, let's see what happens now. All right, contract finished. It still lets us bail. What about now? Is it going to let us take it down? Don't own this item. So no, I can't do that. I can't take the bales. We do have a bale in here, which is great. We'll see if it lets us sell that. I have my doubts. There is a sell point right around the corner here. Yo, big shouty outy to whoever thought it was a good idea to put a bale sell point in the middle of the map. Yes. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. All right, let's get this bale emptied out. Do we get some money for it? No, we don't. We do have 45%. Sorry, we have 1,000 liters in here. Let's unload the unfinished bale, see if we get anything for that. Nope. So the answer's just no. Well, we tried, right? That's what matters. Hey, that means we get to come over here to this field and get to swatting. Again, if you haven't seen my video, I made a video about why you should swath every single field. I am fully aware that in real life, you don't get extra. There's just, the crop doesn't get as damaged as it does when using a header, but new headers don't damage the crop as much. I get it. This is a game. We're talking about swathing. You get 25% bonus just from swathing. It's insane. Also, yes, I am using the GPS lines to help me drive from one side of the field to the other. Leave me alone. I'm going to need this eventually, so I'm just bringing it over here. Real quick, I'm going to try to complete this baling contract. Let's see. Let's go ahead and collect that. The bale's just disappeared. Well, let's do it, baby. Let's grab this big old Magdon and head down there. Trying to get the header facing the right way. So driving in the middle of all of these trees. Hopefully we can make this turn without... Yeah, oh, we're good. We're good. And that right there is where I want the header. Let's spin around. And we're good. Line it up. Well, I should probably check on the cultivating contract. They are taking their sweet time. But at least it's being done. So, hey, there's that. It is what it is. Where's my swather? There we go. All right. Now let's pull up and let's see what this is going to look like. So on steering assist, 12.2 meters, running 2 headlands, because that seems to be way easier than 1. This is what we get. And it's fine, I guess. I don't know. Did it unfold? Oh. Do need to unfold that tool. There we go. All right. Now we can get in here. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, all right. I love swathing so much. I was about to say it's going good. However, for some reason, it just stopped swathing right here. Okay. You alright back here, buddy? Is everything alright? Something's wrong. What would cause it to do that? Maybe an unbalance of the machine? But the machine's a flex. I mean, it flexes to the ground. Something really must have happened back there. Also, why am I running at lower speed than I could? Goodness. We'll say this, it's certainly made for a really easy pass around the field the first time. I only had to turn once. This has been awesome. And here we are again with the same thing happening. What in the world is going on? That was a messy corner end down there. Yeah, I mean, maybe because it's a little bit raised up, but just work. Nobody cares if it's on the ground. They started doing stuff like this in Farm Sim, I think it was 22. 19 things were pretty straight on. But if there was like a bump, there was one of the cedars that just didn't work in 22. It's a game, it's not real life, nobody cares, just do it, come on. And then I don't know what that was back there, but the whole swath just stopped working for a minute. There's more wrong than I was expecting with this. Great. Oh hey, I never went and checked on our production chains. That's definitely something we're gonna have to do today, even though we're very far into the episode at this point. Oops. Let's see, it did it again! Look at that! Look at that! It's just not dropping the swath. Why? Wow, talk about a waste. I should be getting 1,000,000 times more for this than a little bit. Why would it do that? We're going backwards. Oh, this is why I lose sleep at night. This right here. Well then, let's see how bad pass number 2's gonna be. It definitely seems like the places that it's missed are because of the angle of the terrain. Because as you can see right here on our left-hand side, there are a few places that have been missed. I am going to attempt to do those backwards. I don't know if that's gonna help any or not, but I'm gonna give it a try and just see. Let's see, let's take that there. All right, that's good. Now let's back this up. And we'll just try it backwards and see what happens. Probably not going to do anything. And to be fair, I don't have a header yet. So, all right. So it does it a little bit, but it's like, no, the outside's too angled. It's like a really, really annoying teenager. All right, let's see if we can smooth this out a little bit. So it's not working, but if I moved just slightly off center, it worked. Goodness. All right, let's try going backwards here. It's probably not going to work. Of course, it works a little bit, naturally. Yeah, but not all of it. How weird is that? Tried a little bit of work here, but I think I messed it up and made it even worse. Well, I don't know. We'll see. Let's go through here. Yeah, it's just missing it. Do better, I think is the word that people would use here. Get good, I think is another one. I mean, it obviously works. It's just not working now. This sucks. I'm gonna try and come up from the side here just to see if this works. I mean, this is what I had to do in 22 when stuff wouldn't work. I just have to go up through the side. So yeah, it works. Works fine. Works the way it's supposed to. Also, don't go backwards over swath stuff because it just ruins it. So that shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, let's not do that. I even ruined the field right there. I'm so mad right now. Well, good news. At least for the rest of that pass, everything went fine. It stunk, but it was fine. All right, so now that we're here, let's go ahead and line this up in a way that would make things easy for the worker. We'll bring it in. Here we go. We'll set this to 2 headlands, and we'll set it to not work them. We will hire said worker, grab our combine with our pickup header, and see what kind of damage we can do. Speaking of damage, this contract is completed, so let's go ahead and finish that collect. There we go. 12,200 bucks, not bad. Oh yeah, the production chains. Yo. All right, let's hit up the grid. Ah. That's a lot, huh? Well, the oil mill can't be any worse, right? Yeah, there's a lot there. All right, here we go. Let's get it started. Yeah, there we go. And I've already got everything set up for GPS as well. So this is gonna be nice and fun. That is so much straw, it's not even funny. Thank goodness we've got stuff to pick that up with. Yikes. So then, a lot of work, a lot of stuff to do. It looks like our swather is doing a-okay. They're gonna finish way before we do, especially since they can go about twice as fast as we can. Although I'm quite interested to see how things are gonna work whenever we get close over here to the spots that were messed up. Now, this side of the field, not bad, right? Like, there's, oh no, we missed some. Like, the animals can eat that. That's a-okay. However, whenever we get over to the other side, that's where things are gonna get a little bit weird. And I think we might have to turn the straw swath off for those sections, just from like how messed up it's gonna be. At least that's what I think. Also, can we please just pick this stuff up? There we go. Good. Back to normal. All right, let's see what happens over here. So that's where the normality stops, right there. Spin this around a little bit. Also, I think there's a little bit left on the ground, like right there. Can we pick this up? I don't know if it picked it up or not. And then now we've got some that are going like side to side right here. It's so weird, so weird. Real quick, let's just disable the straw swath. I don't feel like dealing with it. Let's be fair. All right, come up, we're good. There we go, we got that. Forgot that it put all that all on the floor. Well, what are you gonna do? And then let's pick this set up here as well. It's not a lot, but you know, it's some. I don't want to leave it. And now let's get back to it. Let's enable straw swath. There we go. Get them on, and we're back to it. I think that's all the weird stuff that's gonna happen with this field. Let's see how it tears up that big old swath right there. That was a lot. Oh, that's way too much straw. Yikes. This is going to become more of a problem than I think it's probably worth. There's one more massive bit up there, and I don't even know if we're going to make it to it because we're at 79, 80% right now full. We need to unload soon. Not to mention the fact that I keep hitting invisible things under the ground that aren't there. Can you tell the game's making me happy right now? What a rush. After starting all of this big ol' oat field in the last one, we also had an issue with the swathing, which for some reason caused so much trouble and didn't even have to. However, we're past that now and we are moving forward, and we are almost unloaded with this. This is just gonna be a lot of trying to get stuff done. So we've got all of this. Whew. So much to do here. Fortunately for us, the worker's on the swather, so we don't have to do that, and it'll be done the right way, which is great. All I gotta do is come through here with this and pick everything up. After that, we're gonna come through and bale all of this as well. I've got our merger, the windrow. We're gonna merge everything together in like one row, just because for some reason, like the swath is a little bit too wide for most of the balers, so I'm not gonna worry too much about that. We'll just come through with the swather and kind of go boop, 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 and make it all work. Yeah. Oh, we just got a massive swath. Oh my goodness. I was hoping it wouldn't go up, but it did. Goodness. All right. Oh, come on. All right. So there's something here. There's something in this area that is preventing anything from happening. I don't have a mod that allows me to see underground anymore, which stinks royally. However, I don't want to hit this, but I'm gonna have to. All right. So let's see. Let's get, where's this? Does that go with that? All right, that goes with that. So that means that there's nothing here. Nothing whatsoever. Great. If you're curious what I was doing, I'm using the F5 menu, which shows you like collisions and things like that. I mean, you can also hit F4 if you want to show the terrain mesh. I think that's the terrain mesh. I believe so. Shows all your little triangles. You do need, it's not easy to have, what is it, console commands? You need to make sure that's turned on, except it's not console the way you think it is. Console in this case meaning like a console, like something that you would work at in development. It doesn't mean an Xbox, PlayStation. Nonetheless. Let's get through. There's only one job now. Should be fairly simple. It's harvest. That's it. One thing to note, as far as wheat and oats go, everything through there, we still have oats in there. We have more to deliver today, but we do have a few extra 1,000 liters of wheat, but I don't know if it's going to fit or not. We're probably going to be leasing that for a while because it is full. All right, well, that's one step down. Swathing is complete. Yeah, it's not steering. Oh, had it unfolded. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but you can fold and unfold. Drives a lot better on the road if you fold it up. Here's one. I looked away for a second, and it's stuck on something in the field. Something that's not there. I'm gonna freak out. Don't do it. Don't do it. Just rock back and forth. Everything is fine. We're all safe. The game works. Combine's ready to be unloaded again. You can kind of see how far around we've gotten. We would have gotten a lot further had it not been for swathing. To be fair, we would have not gotten this much. Picking all this up is going to be a nightmare, but we're doing A-okay right now. And whenever we fill up this trailer, the first stop is not going to be the silo. Oh no. We're taking this straight to the grain mill. Bit of an update. So the trailer is now full. What I was doing was kind of waiting until we got to like the end, like right here. Wait until we got to about right here before spinning it around that way. Also, when we come back, we can pick up some of this especially since I can only do like one thing at a time. It makes sense to try to be as productive as possible. And why unload this when it had 60% when I can unload it when it has 99? Just trying. 99%. There we go. Bring them around and go. Sweet. All right. Now we need to find our truck. There it is. 51,800 liters. It is full, baby. It is full. Let's see if we can get up this hill right here. I have my doubts. I mean, we are not even in one. We are in low. There we go. Come on. Quit trying to change gears. What I really need to do is put like some kind of gear shifter right beside me. Awesome. Just awesome. All right, let's see if a nice little running start will get us up there. There we go. Come on. Yep, you're doing all right. Rocking and rolling. Doing good. Doing good. There you go. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Yeah, it's going back down. And we've bottomed out because it didn't. Come on. Well, we almost got it out. And that's the important part that we've learned today. If you want something done, just do it yourself. Super strength to the rescue. Do not have time to wait around. As much as I love this truck, it's probably time to upgrade. This poor thing, though it's awesome, it's very awesome, I think it might be just a little underpowered for what we're up to. Bring them around and let's drop them off. Yeah! Delivery has been made. There you go. Everything is there, and we'll take a look. Of course, my mouse cursor doesn't show up. And oats are in. Looks like we can put about another 100,000 in there, although I don't think we're gonna get 100,000. And this is why we did this, because I can't run the combine while I'm doing everything else. So why jump back and forth between the two when I could simply just do this? Perfect. Yep. This is my life now. And all you gotta do is back up a centimeter, a millimeter, and it's like it never happened. Come on. So here's where we're at. This is our very last little passerooski right here on the oats. And this is going to be all of the oats. They're on the mall. Bring it through. I've actually started like pulling straight through here, just like that. There we go. Awesome. Now, there are a couple little spots here that almost look like they could be picked up, and I have it turned off. Well, that means no. Let's get away from this corner down here. It does seem like the truck has a little bit of an easier time getting up the hill over here. There we go. What we're going to do here is finish filling up with our oats. Then we're going to go over. Hopefully we'll have a little extra room to pick up the wheat that we have left. I don't actually know how much does the middle hold. It's 10,000 liters. And we've got how much left in here? 9,000. Perfect. And a little bit of 3, 2, 1, boom. Got it. All right, harvest is over. That is it. That is it. Close the press. Let's grab these oats out of here. Boom. No, not oats. Oh, it won't let me put anything other than oats in there. There we go. I don't know what in the world just happened there, but we're good. This is the leftover wheat from our harvest recently, so we are all good there. As a matter of fact, is that everything? I thought we had like 13,000 liters. Nope. All right, here we go. This is the last little bit of it right here. Pull forward. There we go. Number 1, number 2, and from all the way under the machine, number 3. And it took it all. So now we can go down here and take a look. We still have some bells to pick up, but I do want to kind of monitor this whole situation right here because it's insane. It is futuristically insane how this is going right now. One of the other cool things is because we're using Yospotting's liftable pallets, all these are liftable. Granted, I've got to lift anything with the power tools, but it works. Which means I don't need to come over here with any front loader or anything like that. And all of this gets delivered to the bakery. We're making bread. What'd you think we was doing? Before we get up to any of that, we need to get down in here and we need to make these bells and collect them. We need to get this done so that we could finally start doing other stuff like, oh, I don't know, fertilizing or seeding. Oh yeah, I was gonna do a seeder. So what I want is not something that's in the game. And usually, if that's a thing, I'll just go make it. So that might be a thing that happens. What is going on with this? Is it like 1,000,000 headlands? No, it's 2. Why? Why is it like this? It's just wrong. So the first few headlands are right, but nothing else is. Wow. Okay. This will be an interesting one. I'm not sure how we're going to be able to do this. It's exactly right with the AI worker, but when it goes in here, it's totally not. Oh, because the working one's like that. Nonetheless, the seeder that I want is not a base game thing, nor is it a mod. However, there is a mod that's similar, and I can actually like show you how to do it a little bit easy. So that might be a thing. Otherwise, I'm going to run through here. We're just going to kind of be pushing all this together, which makes picking up the bells a little bit simpler and a little bit easier. And we'll go from there. Here's a cool thing that may be helpful to you guys. Maybe, just maybe. So if you got a big pile like this, back up. It'll kind of push it all forwards and backwards a little bit, and will actually make it a little bit easier to manage. So if it's just a little bit too much, it actually picks it up and kind of kicks it in. Just like that. There we go. Now that big old pile is just a small little area. It makes it really nice. Really easy. Okay, this might work. It's not 12.2, but it's 11.2. Let's see. It's put it here. That's gonna skip some. I don't like any of this. Okay, so taking a look at it, it looks like a negative offset might do the trick. Let's see, we're at 5 there. Let's see what a 5 plus 1 is. Okay, kind of brings it to the other side. I mean, it's not awful, right? This should work. This should work a-okay, right? Please work a-okay. I'm still having some issues doing this. It's so funny. Used to we didn't have any of this, and now like all we're using is GPS. I want to come in here real quick. I want to take a look at my steering assist. I want to move this up to 12.2 and see if it gives us the same lines. No, it's going straight across. Okay. That's so weird. So why in the world would this have us do that then? Why would you have... I just don't get it. Ooh, this could work. This could work. This could work. Saying I've run 4 headlands, or say 4 headlands. Do the lines ever line up? No. All right, well, screw it. We're just gonna grab the baler and do this. I don't know why. Things used to work, and then update 1.3 came out, and now, like, some things are fixed, but, like, other things are broken or different. This was not like this. Ugh. I need an Advil and a hug. All right, let's make it happen. Here we are. Everything is exactly the way that it should be, especially with this. Why the other piece of equipment thinks it has to be different, I don't know, but it's causing me trouble. I was smart enough to reset the bell counter this time, as you can see from there, and we are good. So let's get rid of this and let's zoom through this. There's a lot more to do. Near the end of the pickup here, we've made 52 bales. We are tearing it up, to say the least. There are quite a few spots where I've missed some straw, and I don't care because I'm so ready to be done with this field. So then let's get these bales out of here. There we go. We'll go ahead and put this away, and now it is going to be time to cart bales back and forth. Still don't have an auto loader for bales, although this is coming out in a few days. Maybe we'll have one by then. Who knows? All right, let's get it. We got bales to pick up. We got stuff to do. Let's rock and roll. First set of bales are up. Again, we've got like 50-some bales. Picking them up 18 at a time. So, well, it's going to take a little bit of time, ain't it? Let's bring that down, and we'll do the same thing here with those bales. Sweet. And as the time we pull forward, should be good. It's a little squirrely. All right, there we go. We'll drop them right here. How about that? Bam. Boop. Cool. All right. So then, more bells. Set number 2. Let's bring them around. We'll get some more bells for this. And we also need to find out how much money we're making here. So off of those 4, there's $54.90. So we'll just say 55. And then the bells in the back in a 1922. So what was that? 23, 24, 25,000, somewhere around there. Good money. All right, I'll take that, especially for a couple sales of it. Yeah. So this is a fun one. We've got, oh yeah, why am I pushed against the ground? Oh, these do it too. Awesome. How cool. What we've got here is a bit of a, I mean, it's not a problem, but it's something, right? So there's one bale left. So instead of having to like come and get this thing, I think I'm just gonna like put it here, like right there. Nope, maybe not there. Maybe right here. Yeah, that works. Hey, all right. So that's now all the bells off of there. I think that's all the bells. I didn't see any more. So we should be good to go. This will be the end of the sale for here. And we'll be over $300,000 as well, which is really cool. With the last bell sales, there we go. Boom, we are good. Okay, so now we can go in here and return this trailer. There it is, return, yes please. Sweet, now we gotta go pick up all of the flour. You know, it's funny, I popped out of here, I was like, hey, where'd the trailer go? That's the trailer I just returned. Okie dokie, so we've got this done. We are now completed with this. Now, what I wanna do is let's put away this front loader, the front loader tools, all the stuff with this. Bam, just like that, and then bam, just like that, because this is now going to be our, hey, where's my other trailer? Let's give ourselves a little bit of a front weight here. I should have it, oh, there it is. I was about to say, hey, wait a minute, where'd my trailer go? Here it is, awesome. Also, we should probably do something about all of that honey. 700 liters in 2 years? I don't even know what to say, man. I really don't. Hopefully this is a good transport system right here for pallets. I have no idea. So then, let's do this. I wish this had auto load. That would be so nice. As a matter of fact, I think we might actually have too much here. I think we're gonna have to make a couple extra trips, aren't we? There's no way this fits. No way. We just might be able to get it if we line it up like this. Maybe. Hey, there's the train. Very, very cool. Hey, one also very, very cool thing is with these, you can actually jump with the pallets now, which is awesome. Not gonna lie, this would probably be easier with a front loader or a skid steer. Or maybe a forklift, I'm not sure. This is taking forever to go one by one. I could probably do 2 of these faster than I could do 1 cheating. Last pallet right here. Even though they are making flour very quickly, we have hundreds of thousands of liters, so this is gonna be almost a regular occurrence for us trying to pick all this up. So now we've got this. Let's disable our super strength. all of this is going to go to the bakery, which is right here. Now, we've also got stuff way down here at the oil mill. So I'm thinking about going and picking up that stuff from the oil mill. Then making that delivery up through here, right about there at the restaurant. Actually, no, because the restaurant will take flour as well, won't it? Yes, it will. All right, abort mission. Let's just take this first. Into the old part of town now, which I absolutely love, and here we are. Looks like the area to dump everything is right here. Generally, you have to unhitch everything first, but before we do that, because it is going to sell if we do that, let's come over here and we are going to lease $160 a day. Are you kidding me? All right, so we've got our bakery leased, not purchased, and we are going to want to make bread from flour. So we will select that. Yes. Hey, all right. Now it's turned on, and now all we got to do is jump in here and unstrap everything. Yikes. There it went. It looks like we can hold a lot of flour in here too. Check this out. So 110,000 liters. This is good. So that's all. That's a lot, but that's good. And then the bread, looks like everything is good there. So far, it is storing it. I really don't want to have to deal with this. So I think what we're going to do is change the output to selling. While we're at it, why don't we go ahead and set this up as well? Flour, why don't we change that to distributing? So that way now we don't have to do this anymore. Well, I mean, to be fair, the oil mill is what it is. Why don't we just set this up as well? I mean, yes, it takes some money from us, but it makes things easier. So, isn't that good? Well, at least all of that is done. Now let's head all the way down to the bottom of the map. So we're just basically going to follow this road all the way to the bottom, right there. Then we just make a little boop right up to there, and we'll be good. Ah, crap. No cop, no stop. Farmer cop, look away. Bam! All ready to go. Yeah! So it looks like we have quite a few set up out here right now. We are going to have to pick these up, but fortunately we don't have to come back for these. Let's go ahead and enable that super strength. And I am not going to worry about trying to get these up here nice and even. Just go throw them. There you go. Strap it down and we are good. So we are headed to the restaurant, which as far as I know is a new place for me. I have never been there that I know of, at least. Also, we can check in a little bit on our grain elevator. Hopefully it's doing all right. Still looks terrible, but at least we can check up. So let's poke our head in here and see. Can't take oil, so I'm not too worried about that. Let's see here. Also, this thing is still brokety broke if you're watching this around the time. Wood beams, yada, yada, yada. So it looks like we've got another day or so before we could come back and fix that. So let's move on. Looks like it left into here, down into the little river basin area. Very cool, very cool. And here we are. I don't think there's much going on here. Yo, I know exactly where we are. Yo, there's actually a collectible around here. Hang tight. So around here, actually, just, I don't know why I remember this, but I remember this. There's a collectible right here, this thing. Bam. Ha-ha. Well, it's 10 grand for that. I should collect more of those. Nonetheless, we'll bring over our oils here so that they can be sold. There, doop, doop, doop. There we go. Alrighty. So a decent amount. We're up to $355,000 right now. That's pretty good. There's currently nothing that I want or need. I guess we could start working on grass, like doing some kind of grass field, grass work, something like that, but we would have to buy the equipment for it, and at the very least, we would have to buy a mower. Sorry, mower. So, I don't know what to do here. I do know that we'll probably head back to the farm and figure it out from there. I have got the John Deere planter seeder that I really, really want to use. I love the John Deere 1775 NT that we've got. Everybody thought it was going to be base game, but it became a mod. Well, check this out. So I went in and I made this. This is the same thing, the 1775 NT that we have as part of this, but this is also a seeder. And I'm so excited about it. Now, it's super duper expensive. I left the pricing exactly the same there. So what we got to do is we got to get out of here first. Let's jump down to the ground. Yay! Land on the tractor, almost. And we're going to sell this seeder. Remind me to repaint and repair. We need to make sure that we do all of that. As a matter of fact, we'll probably go ahead and do that with the tractor as well, although I think the tractor's real expensive to do that with. Oh yeah, $94,000 to repaint. Yeah, that sounds about right. We're going to repair it, but yeesh. Anyway, let's come in here. We are going to repaint this guy, the Coca-Cola, because we need to do that, and that. Now it's worth $148,000. Let's go ahead and sell that. There we go. Cool. And that is more than half of the money that we need to buy this. So it does all of our normal stuff. It also does direct drilling, and it is seed only, no fertilizer. And normally I will change that. Like, I'll not make it hold fertilizer, but I'll, like, you know, make it do something that it's not supposed to, or this or that. Straight up, the only thing I'm doing here is making sure that I hit it, that it holds seed. That's it. I just want it to hold seed and be able to, like, seed and also plant. That's it. Like, this is all I ever wanted, right here. A direct drill seeder, John Deere, that will plant and seed and do all the stuff. Let's fill up with fuel, head back to the farm. One thing I was smart enough to do was drop the seed that we had from the other seeder, because seed's expensive, and I really didn't want to have to deal with it. Is that too far away? That other one's too far away, isn't it? Oh no, we can actually load from it. Awesome. All right. So there we go. We've got that. Boom. We've also got something that 82 Studio just sent over. This guy. This is his new and improved multi-buying station. We can get the rest of our seed from there. Awesome. And we are now ready to go. Still got collisions. David! So a couple things that we need to do. Over here in this field, I ended up messing this up a little bit. I'm really unhappy with just the way this entire field worked. But I want to try and, I don't know, make this a little bit better. So I'm going to try and, like, boost up the edges just a little bit. So, like, the whole thing actually flows, rather than just, I don't know, not flowing. A lot of this didn't cause me trouble, but that spot did, and it was so annoying. So I want to try and maybe smooth out the rest of this, just to kind of get to a point. Also doesn't look like it's costing me much money, which is nice. And then this was another spot way over here where it just caused me some trouble. That's all. So try to do this, make it nice. It will almost make it like a bowl as well. So if it ever floods, it's going to flood the entire thing. Hope it'll be okay. All right. I think we've got it. However, of course, there's all those spots in there now we need to deal with. So first things first, let's jump in here. Love this tractor. We haven't used it a whole lot. You know, it's funny. Somebody asked me if I was going to trade out for, oh gosh, what was that tractor that came out early on? The Alice version of this. Yeah. And I never did. What I didn't do was that. We do need this, though. This is a small little, well, it's from a Culti plow pack. It's cultivators that can plow. Yeah, I'm going to take this out to the field, and we're going to fix that area in the field. To be fair, there's not much that needs to be fixed. Just boop, that. That was it. But, you know, a little bit's a little bit. Well, that's one down. Now let's hit our fertilizer. We're probably going to need to update. Probably going to need to buy all the fertilizer. Do we have? Yeah, 1,400 liters. I think we need more. Well, that planter seeder just looks awesome right there, doesn't it? Oh, I love it. Hey, in real life, do they use that for any, like, normal stuff too? Or is it all just planting stuff? I feel like in real life, it's just kind of, I don't know, I'm sure there's specifics, right? I ask because I don't know. Nonetheless, let's head over here. All this could be fertilized. Usually most of our fields, we need 1 or 2 passes, if that, and it completely takes care of the field. So we're going to do that here real fast, try and knock it out. Then it is seed, and then, what? Hang on. There's only so much we could put in the ground today. So we've got canola, and that's it. Oh, do we do canola again? I don't know if we do canola again. I'm not sure if that's a plant get enough. A little help could go a long way. Please stop. I mean, we could do one field of canola, but yeah, just, I mean, I'm all right, right? The whole point about making canola was to make money off of the oils. However, it looks like that's going to take a little bit of time. I mean, if we go into the production chains, we go down here to the oil mill, there's 21,000 liters of canola in there. I think we put like 30, and it's making oils, which is fine, but it's going to take some time. So I think we're A-okay when it comes to canola. I think we're good there. Now on to field number 2. Finished up with that. Field number 3. And there's field number 3 done. And let's get started on field number 4. The last one. The very end of farmland number 4. There you go. We'll take a look. And there's everything looking good. Yes. So now is one of those very rare occurrences where we get to skip forward in the day without having done much. At least it doesn't feel like we've done much. I think we've spent like 2 episodes on this, but nonetheless, I'm hoping that all of those places that have hail damage, that's been fixed, will be good. I've done no testing, and this is the first time I've tried to do anything. We'll see what happens. Also, before we go to bed, pay attention to how much money we've got. $229,000. That should go up because everything from the grain mill and the bakery is set to sell. Should work. Well, I would say a very profitable night indeed. Yes, yes, yes. $274,000. Not bad. Let's take a look at finances. So how are we looking in here? So, yesterday in game, sold bills $75,000, sold products $54,000, contract income $21,000, and miscellaneous $15,000. We also had $148,000 in sold vehicles, but that shouldn't be seen as a thing. Today, we have already sold $24,000 in 10 hours, which is just absolutely great. We still have some canola. Now, we've gone through a lot of it, and as far as the bakery goes, it is being supplied by plenty of flour, and there's plenty more happening. So that is good. Great things are happening. And more good news. We got some baling contract. Yeah. It's only 1 square bale contract, but nonetheless, that's still pretty darn good. So we will accept that. Was 89 a good one? I know we've done 90. 89 is probably a big field. I'm not going to worry about that. However, field 31, it's at the north end of the map, but at least we could get there. Let's go ahead and accept that contract. What else do we have? There's way too much deadwood missions. Way too much. Almost all the harvesting contracts still stink, so there's that. This is an interesting one, too. Look at this. We have 3 different things being circled? Oh, we already have a contract on 31, don't we? Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. That was a weird one, wasn't it? Usually you do make money on harvesting contracts. However, I don't have a regular grain head. You could use, I've got the mod installed where we could swath now. I don't know how that's going to go. This is a small field, and it's quite difficult to get to. I wish there was something closer. Also, we've just got a bunch of other contracts that, ugh. Well, here's one I didn't think about. I need the tractor that I was going to seed with for the baling contract. Oh. Well, I guess it could be worse. I'm not going to worry too much about it. Let's just get up to field 31, get it baled, and get out of there. Now, the one thing that I do know is that we can't take the bales that we make, which kind of stinks, but it is what it is. I get it. Yeah, I know where this field is now. Yeah, check this out. It's up here by the coach builder. Sweet. No passing. It's a no passing, so get out of here. Actually, I think we've done this field before. I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, I think anyway, this was a field that we did a cotton harvesting contract on way early in the season. All right, cool. All right, we'll drop this down. 240 centimeter bales is perfectly fine with me because, well, we can't keep any of this. So it's just do the contract, get it done, and be over with. We need to set this to 9 meters. There we go. 2 headlands, and go. Awesome. Let's knock it out. You know, one thing I've noticed, the round baler, I ended up having to use a lot of bale net. However, for the square bale twine, not so much. We've made so many bales, it's not even funny. Almost 200 bales. You know how much twine we've used? 3. 3 things. 3 things of it. How? How is that? How? How did we do the thing that we did with the thing that when we did it? It doesn't make any sense. All right, contract completed. We'll go ahead and kind of knock this out. There you go. Here's your bills, which I can't keep anyway, so what's the point? And we'll come in here and collect. Boop. Yeah. Money. Well, now we finished all that up. There are a couple more contracts that I'd like to kind of look into, but I think one of the things to maybe go for now is inner grain mill. So we've got oats. We have plenty of wheat. Now, what about barley? We've done some of the other crops, and barley will also be sweatable, which is great news. So that means we should get our 8RX out into the field, and let's get to seeding with a planter. Planting. Doing stuff with the thing over here. Yeah. We'll go and get it unfolded, please. How long is this going to take? There we go. A long time, apparently, is how long that takes. Probably should have waited a minute. It is quite large and is going to be way overpowered. Just way too much. We do not need this. But I wanted it. So there's that. All right, steering assist. One headland should be enough, I think. I don't know. Let's just see what happens here. Let's line it up, drop it down, and turn it on. So, how are we doing? Is it working? It appears to be working. Yeah, barley's going in the ground. Sweet. And because it's a direct drill, should go over all of the extra little spots. Just a sprinkle. You have to think about the future. I don't know what these mean. Please, just tell me, be like, hey, you did this, so you got that. That's how achievements work. I think the new guy made these. Oof. I will say, because this is a little bit large, it is missing some spots near the edge when you're turning. So we're going to have to go hit those again. It's not a problem. It just is what it is. Pull forward. There we go. Lift it up. Back up. And do it again. This tractor seems to be rocking this as well. Just want to let you guys know it is doing a bang-up job. I also acknowledge that I should probably be going in the inside first and then doing the outside. You know what? Maybe on the next field. Maybe on the next field we'll do it the right way. Ooh, big thing here. So that's hail damage there. How is this going to do? Because previously it has not worked. So, did it work? I don't know. All right, so here's what that looks like beforehand. Going over it. And the damage is still there. So direct drills still do not work. Wasn't that supposed to be in the, like, didn't they say it's been fixed? Apparently not. All right, well, whatever. Oh, crap. So after hitting the edges again, just to make sure that everything is good, yeah, that is roughing up, ain't it, man? Should have plowed it up, I think. I said I was going to plow up all the fields to get a fresh start. What I didn't do was that. Oh, well, what are you going to do? All right. Send it. Get up to it. Drop it. And go. Let's hit the rest of this field. And the very last bit right here, we are good. Now, because we've got damage from hail, I think we're going to have to go through and do a little bit of plowing up for those sections. It's just, we have to, right? So, those are way larger than I was remembering. So I'm going to set this thing up right over here so that we can, get to work afterwards, but right about there, that should do. But I'm gonna have to go get something. Will that work? I think the John Deere is the one to go for. Actually, you know what? No. The Challenger will work great for this. So let's go with this. I don't know if a subsoiler is going to be fine for this job or if we need a plow. You know what? Because the plow could also create fields, let's just be safe and go for that. So maybe, these sections have to be done. Maybe it's from like, oh yeah, no, it's working now. It appears almost like if this happened before the patch, then it's still not going to work, and you have to fix it. But if it happened after the patch, it should be okay. So there's that. Either way, we're having to do this. There we go. All right. First spot is done. Looks like we've got some little bitty spots over here. Yeah, we're gonna swap this out. I got another idea. This is taking too long. The most ridiculous plow in the world, which will hopefully soon be available. It is not out yet at the time of recording. Let's head over here to this little spot. You can see it from up. Most of these I probably could have done like one circle and been good. So I'm gonna try and do that here. Let's see. We can line it up about here. Drop it down. Yeah, there we go. Now that saves some time right there. Nice. Here we go. This is what I need to be doing. Yeah, perfect. Hey, I hit that whole thing. There's another one right here. Let's drop it down. Oh, yeah. Ha ha. That's what I'm talking about. Yes. Got a spot here. Nothing too wild and crazy. Let's see. Drop it down. Go, go, go. Looking good. And there you go. I mean, yeah, sure, it looks like somebody sneezed on the field, but, hey, it works, right? We do have a couple spots over here, too, so we'll go ahead and hit those while we're at it. Big spot right out here, smack dab in the middle. This will be a good one. Yeah, buddy. Drop it down, hit plow, go, go, go. Nice big circle. Whee! I'm getting dizzy. And I think this is the last spot. I don't think there's any more of our fields that have, spots on them. Well, okay, so there is a little bit on the other field. We'll go on up there. Definitely looks spotty. However, this plow made it easy, so what are you gonna do? All right, now all we gotta do is do some more seeding. Oh, and I did mention on this one I wasn't gonna run the outside passes first, that I would run inside the field like you would. So, let's turn it on. Let's drop it down. And we'll do this the right way. Let's see if I'm any good at it. See, I'm doing things the right way. Yeah, let's go for that. Yeah, looking good, looking good. See, I'm okay. All right, here we go. So I've done all of that. Hopefully I've left enough, or not left enough space, too much space at the ends. This is working A-okay, actually. As a matter of fact, this has been almost perfect for this field. Look great. There was one place down here at the very end that I think I messed up. I think I just left too much space for it. It wanted me to go all the way to the end of the green. However, I think we're going to have to go back on ourselves here. I don't... it's going to be close. I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll find out here in a second. Ooh, that is going to be literally like right on it. Look at that. Yeah. All right, let's finish this field up. I also just realized I'm running barley on like everything. Is this just going to be one massive barley harvest? I didn't even think about it until just now. We definitely need to run some other stuff. One thing we can do is go in here and take a look at like the grain mill, for example. Let's see. Ooh, we could do rice. We haven't done rice yet. We could do sorghum. You could do sorghum. Yeah. Can you swath sorghum? That is a question that I do not know the answer to. And the answer would be no. Okay. But you can do soybeans. Although soybeans don't do anything for us when it comes to our production chains. Ooh, so it's kind of one of those like, what do you do? I have no idea. All right, so this one is our last push forward. I guess, we could do some other stuff too. We could do corn if we wanted to. It's just that we have this production chain and it makes things nice and easy. I will also say this too. I have zero interest in doing rice on this map. I think the fact that you have to have dedicated rice paddies for everything really turns me off to rice. So though, yes, rice would be very, very cool, especially on something like this field here, I'm just not that interested. Would this stupid seeder fold, please? Gosh. So it looks like a couple of the crops that we'd be interested in are going to be spring crops. So we'll hold off at least for now. If I want to do oats again, we could do oats. Oats gives you a lot of crop for it. I mean, oats are fantastic, man. What can I say? Well, there's one thing that I need to be doing. Right over here, we should put ourselves a sprayer down because I don't actually have one. And I have been causing some trouble. None of my equipment has been cleaned since we got it. Therefore, the paint is chipping faster. It's just getting worse. Oh, that doesn't go very far, does it? Guess we gotta back this thing up then if we want to spray off the tractor too. Got it. And here we go. Sweet. I do like how there's a dirt thing down at the bottom now, at the bottom right. I don't know if this on console as well. I do know that on PC, we've got a mod that gives us like easier viewing of some things. So that allows me just to sit here and hold it on it until it hits 0. There we go, it hit 0. How's the cedar? Oh man. So I thought the cedar was clean. It still had 20% dirt left on it. Wow. And look, everything's got water on it. The tractor has water on it because, like, oh, you just sprayed it off. That's so cool. Oh, I love it. All right, how's the front weight doing? Is front weight good? Damage, dirt. It doesn't think that I'm spraying the pickup. All right, there we go. But that was fun just trying to watch me figure out how life works there for a minute. And I will say for sure, this is definitely worth driving down the center of the barn. Yes. So with the exception of fertilizing and rolling, I think that's probably about where it goes. I'm going to put fertilizer down first. After that, we're going to roll in. We'll probably roll this in the next episode, maybe, I would assume. Or we could do it now. Be easy if we did it later, though. Fertilizer, though, I want to make sure we get this done because I will forget. There you go. All right, so we are finishing up this fertilizer right here. So these 2 fields are good to go. These 2... I still have no idea what we're gonna do with those, and it'd be really nice if we could find some other fields to work. Kind of getting bored of these. I'm sure you are too. I love having a good excuse to drive this thing around. Loving the Challenger so much. So let's go grab our roller, which is around here somewhere. Found it, and we are going to roll both of these fields. I'm also gonna take a look at some of the used equipment, take a look at contracts, stuff like that. Just little things that we could do to help make us a little bit more money going into year number 3. So here's what we've got. Field 2 and 345, we need to roll. Also, there is still hail damage on field number 2. I know, hopefully we'll fix that in the next field flippy turnover thingy. Yo, we got some baling contracts too. Check this out. So we've got a square bale contract on 58. Could care less. However, field 77, check that out. 22 grand. Yes, please. Thank you very much. We are going to accept that contract for sure. Unfortunately, the harvesting contracts still suck. I mean, it's just a bunch of vegetables. Ugh. I think we could probably knock out both of these at the same time, although I don't actually trust my worker to do this field. Oh, that's so bad, isn't it? All right. Well, I guess we could probably do this. Yeah? Maybe? I don't know. Let's take a look at the 2 head. Let's see how that looks. I feel a lot more comfortable with that with my worker. So let's hit OK with that. And let's hire the worker, and they should do it. Please and thank you. Yes, please. All right. Now let's grab this guy. Let's unhook from here. Grab our square baler. Get on that. We're headed to field 77 down there at the bottom of the map. Right about here. And we're going to have to go all that way. It's not too bad, but it's a little ways. Also, I just realized that we have straw still in here. And how's about we do this? Let's take this over here and unload the unfinished bale. This way, I don't have to worry anymore. And I can actually make the money off of that bale because it's my money. So this is a much bigger field than I was expecting it to be. This is where having one of those windrow balers would definitely come in handy. No wonder it's $22,000 to bale this field up. Yikes. Well, it's not going to bale itself, so let's get everything ready to go. 9 meters, 2 headlands. Rock and roll, turn it on, go, go, go. Yeah. All right. Sit back for the long haul. We're gonna be here a minute, baby. Also, these are some pretty big fields down here, and I kind of dig that. Uh-oh, missed a little bit. This is a nice area for some real big grass fields. I would say that we are kind of at a holding pattern, if you will, with the farm that we have now, the existing farm. Everything over there is perfectly fine. We've got room for everything, stuff like that. But we don't have access to big fields, especially big fields that are in the game already that we didn't have to plow together, which makes this area really interesting. It's not too far away from the shop. It's far enough, I'll give it that much, but it's not too far. Some stuff to think about. After one pass around this place, oh, I forgot to reset the bell counter. Oops. After one pass around, we've made, I think, about 2 bells, maybe 3 or 4, and there's also one guy I want to check on. Right over here. This is looking fantastic. Yo, they are nailing it. Did they miss some spots? Yes. But they're also running 2 headlands, so they still got time. That's awesome. So then, we continue along and rock and roll. But I will definitely say I am digging this field. There's a couple things that I've been looking at too. Like, all right, so right here, we could buy this for $386,000. There's also another field right here for $463,000. There's such prime real estate on this side of the map. Why have I not been over here? Okie dokie. So we've got a few spots over here. The worker's doing all right, but there are a few things that have been missed here and there. So instead of this guy like being terrible at his job, I'm just gonna hit these myself so that we can get this over with. The other field's pretty squared off, so they should be a-okay. Let's go over here. I had it set to 2 headlands, so I should be able to run these as well. And do it all correctly. By the way, we're like 30% done with that baling contract already. It's going great. And to the last point there, it is sweet. All right. It would take longer to bail this up, to raise it and fold it and get to the other side and unfold it than it is to just creep over there. So I'm just going to creep over to the next field slowly, but we're doing it. All right, next, let's go back to our AI worker. You know, probably start with the headland. The spots that they missed in the middle seem to be problematic, so we'll do things this way. AI worker, good. Hire them up, do your thing. Let's get back to baling. Contract finished. Very cool. All right, so we'll finish this up. There we go. We are good. We've got a unfinished bell in here. We'll go ahead and kick that out as well. I think that's bell number 20. Well, sorry. That's bell number 21. Come on. There you go. And I think I made a couple others, so like 22, 23 bells. It's pretty good for this field. It's not as much straw as I would have gotten if this would have been my field, but it's a mission. So now we have all these bells, and I've had a couple ideas. I've seen a couple comments. I've also done some research, and it doesn't look like there's any videos on YouTube, at least, about this yet. So I thought it would be kind of interesting to try to steal these, but like legit just take them. There's an area down here. There's Noah, and then as far as areas that we can buy, farmlands. So there is a few little spots here and there that you could get, but what we need is a small area that I can afford. One idea that I've seen thrown around is this, utilizing your bell set or bell storage to, well, put down one of these things and steal the bells. Okay, that's a pretty neat idea. The other one is to crush the bells and turn them into loose straw. So it does kind of ring the question of, will this even work? I highly doubt it. I'm going to have to cheat in the money that happens here, but I'm going to get one of these farmlands around here. And we're going to buy this area, farmland 79. Let's go ahead and get that. On this land, we're going to place this guy down. This is from Black Sheep Modding. Hopefully soon it'll be out for all platforms, but it is not yet. We'll put that right about here. Boom, good. So that's there now. Now all we have to do is get the bells over there. And unfortunately, hey, this guy's almost done. Or is done. Yeah, it is done. Fortunately, there are a few spots. Does that not really roll over that? Yeah, I thought it would. Oh well. We don't have anything that'll auto-load these bells. So that means we need to find this guy. Let's see. Let's detach that. We'll grab a hold of this trailer back here and I guess load everything by hand? The weird thing is, too, that if you have a mowing contract, you could steal the bells and auto-load them. But if you don't have a contract like that, you can't. So you have to, like, load everything up manually. Fortunately for me, I've got a heavy lift, so we're not going to worry about trying to load everything with front loaders. We're just going to take this trailer and see if we can load it up. So after that, what we'll end up doing is we're going to take the bales that we have, put them in there, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to save the game and then complete the contract. If the bales are still there, well, we save it. I'm dying. So if the bales are still there, sorry about that, then we know we can store them and steal them that way. But if we can't, then there's another option that someone had sent where it has turned the bales into loose instead of not loose. So it like changes the way the bales are, like their whole genetics. Instead of bell, it's loose bell. Does that really change the genetics? The structure is not a bell anymore. So is the literage owned? Kind of pushing things to the limits here. All right, so what about this? Let's also take this guy right here. So this holds, what's that? 45,000 liters? Pretty good, huh? It would be nice to test this first. So I'm doing a couple like small little tests. So let's lease that. We're gonna head out of this thing. Let's grab that. Ah, come on, I hate them. Oh, the menus suck. Why did the menus have to suck so bad? So the idea is we take this guy, we put a bale in it, chop that up, and then we try and sell the loose straw. So I've already saved the game, so we're not saving the game anymore. I'm just testing one bale each, and we'll see what happens. All right, so there's one. Boop-a-doop. Drop it. And we'll hop back in here. Straw is doing its thing. If you guys don't know how these work, it takes a hot minute for the bale to kind of break down. But it will do it, which is great. God, this takes way longer than 19 or 22 did. Why? That's one bale. Holy cow. All right, well, we've got it nonetheless. Let's have this, because I don't know, will it work before we finish the contract or after we finish the contract? I have no idea. This Let's Play's turned into fact-finding, hasn't it? Okay, so all I got to do is take that off. There we go, and our bale is stored. Sweet. And since this bale is already crushed up, let's finish the contract. And let's see what happens when we do that. Collect. Ah, yeah. So I still have 9,000 liters of straw in here. And there's still a straw bale over there. So that's great news. Now, let's see if I can find this trailer. And we're going to get this bale out. So, start. Got my bale. Nice. Sweet. We'll put this here. Boop. And see if we can steal it or sell it. So, tested number one, the straw bale. Let it go. Nothing. We made nothing. So, that one is completely debunked. Now, what about the loose straw? This is the one that I'm really interested in because it changes it. So, don't store the bales. Can you store the bales? Yes. Do you get money for them? No, it's worthless. This is the one I would have high hopes for. Also, I wonder if we could like kick the straw out and load it and then make a bale out of that. If this doesn't work, this might not work. I have no idea. It'd be cool if it works. That'd be awesome. Only the problem is then going to be, well, you have to make bales and you have to use a square baler to do it all, but you need it to be loose, and you can't pick up the bales with a loader. So I don't know how all that's gonna work. I don't know how all that's gonna work at all. But nonetheless, we'll come over here, dump the straw. Come on, give me some money, give me some money, give me some money. Give DJ some money. Money's going up. Yeah, let's go, baby. Yeah, 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 yeah. Woo, woo. That's what I'm talking about right there. I figured out a way to steal the straw from the thing over there. What's up? Now we got to do this on a much larger scale. It's not worth the money at all. But it's going to take us about 4 bales to make the money back from what we're going to have to get, which is this. 45,000 liter capacity on there. All right, let's make it happen. Okay, so now back into it. And what we need to do is delete this, because this is no good to anyone. So we'll sell that. I think I owe it to whoever's land this was to repaint. So let's go in here. We'll repaint some trees. What kind of grass was this? Is this right? Yeah, that's right. Oh, the circle button's back for grass and painting. That was gone for like days. It's been going almost a week, actually. It is back. How did that happen? There you go. It's like DJ was never here. It's probably best. Okay, now I'm going to reset this entire rig right here. Boom. And then we'll reset that. And then we've got our front weight right here. We're going to reset that as well. I think everything else should be where I left it. This over here, looking good. I don't really need this, if I'm honest. So I'm going to see if I can just fling this bale off of here. Come on, get off of there. Knock it off. Oh, we got a little bit of movement. All right, cool. So the big thing here is going to be this feed mixer. We are going to be making multiple stops. So I think the thing to do here, $4,500 to lease. I think the thing to do here is going to be to put down a sell point. That field that we owned, I think we put down a sell point over there, and we do things that way. What do you think? I don't know. That's what of course. Fine. You know what? We're trying to do things the nice way. Should I have gotten the weight first? Absolutely, but I didn't. So doing a little bit of math with this holding 45,000 liters, so the bales being 9,000 liters each, we should be able to hold 5 bales. You got 9, 18, 27, 36, 45. 5 bales. I did my 9 times tables real good in 3rd grade, and I just never forgot. So I guess technically I could do math, but only in 9s and only if it starts with the number 9. And no more. Okay, so this is something if you're using the liftable bales stuff. Hopefully that's coming out soon from Yos. These are not the liftable bales, but if they were, you could just grab them, bring them over, and push them through the wall and let them go. And they will turn to, well, they'll turn. So that is 1. We're going to be doing this quite a few times. And then we just kind of bring this wood here and boop. 2. And then we'll try and find us another bale. 3. Bale number 4. And lucky number 5. So there you go. That is 5 bales, which should all raise up to be 45,000 liters if DjGoHam has done his math correctly, which I hope that I have. Fingers crossed. 97, 98, 99, 100%. Yeah. We can go through, see there's no more bales in there, so we are good. There was another thing I forgot to test. Can we sell them now? Or do I have to do this whole thing? Because I would have to transport this all the way back, and I would also have to put it in a hayloft, which I haven't even looked to see. Do we have any haylofts? Yeah, it's just silos, isn't it? Do these hold hay? Oh, we do have a hayloft, which holds 250,000 liters, which is not a terrible price. We could put one of these down, but I would really like to just put a sell point down. So we're going to be trusting this. Let's put this down. Factories, sell points, multi-selling station, cha-cha-cha. Land isn't owned by me. Yes, it is. I bought it. We'll put this down here. Maybe, I don't know. Is there an area? I was going to say, is there an area that's flat? Like, that would be good, but it's going to be all over the field. Oof. I don't know where to put this. Well, this isn't too bad. It's over here on the other side of the road. Yeah, we'll just put that there. Looks terrible, but yeah, we'll put that there. All right. Save the game, and that could actually maybe be a sell point that we could always keep. I'm not sure. No idea. Left front is where this is going to be dumping out of, so we've got that. Do we have just rear, left front, left back, right back? Well, I guess not. So left front will work for me. Let's bring it up right over here, and let's see if this sells. God, that sell point looks awful there, doesn't it? Save the game. Very important. And if we can make money here, then, and we're making money. All right. So, take your bales. convert them into loose and sell them, and you will make your money. It was $4,500 to lease this. We had like 20 some bales, and 5 is giving us $6,600. Yeah, I think we're going to be okay. So let's get some more of these. As we know, we can grab 5 of them. So I'm just going to keep doing that. And another one. And another setup right here. 45,000 liters. Boy, this takes forever. You know, I would have expected that. And to be fair, I know it's an 8R. Why is this still showing 370? Did I accidentally? No wonder. Did I accidentally update this? This is supposed to be a 410. I thought we upgraded this to a 410. Well, no wonder it's so slow. This actually turned out to be fairly good. All right, $6,600. Nice. And another cell right here, cell number 3. I think we've got enough bells to maybe do a couple more. I think there's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bells maybe left. Yes, nothing too crazy, but totally worth it though. Now, granted, to be fair, I don't know if this would work on console, especially if you're using the liftable bales and pallets and big bags mod from yours. I don't know, which since I've been recording has come out, I don't know if that would work or not. I've got a mod turned on that allows me to do things with the contracts, and it's awesome. But I don't know if that mod is why this is working. No clue. And there is cell number 4. There it is. It is going down quite a bit each time, about $100 to $200 for each cell. So we're losing money, but that's kind of what happens when you sell a bunch at the same place. Money go down. But when money free, any money good money. All right, so we got the last 2 bills in here. 18,000 liters. At least I think it's 18. One of them's a little bit weird. Dump. Everything's good. All right, cool. We'll bring it around. Where did my baler go? Oh, I reset it. I forgot. So much has happened, baby. So much has happened. We'll bring it over here. We'll get this done. We're going to have to sell this land because I don't want that area right there. Nope, nobody wants that. So there's that. Cool beans. I don't think we have any more contracts, do we? Where are the contracts? There we go. So that one's completed, so we could collect that now. Mission was collected. Cool. There's an extra 22 grand. Awesome. We did so good with that contract. We stole so much stuff. Ooh, we have a bell wrapping contract too. Interesting. Haven't seen one of those before. Oh, also interesting. Field 76 right next to us also has a contract and needs some stuff. Needs plowing. I got a plow. Look at this business right here. 20 grand and 26 grand just for plowing. I think we could probably handle that. I am okay giving up my big tractor to let them go do that. That's awesome. Yeah. Hey, how do I get this? Borrow items, accept contract. That's what we want. Boom, and then boom. We've got that. We need to reset some of this stuff back over to the store. Whew, there's a lot to do. Look at this guy right here. All right, not bad. We'll go ahead and fire them up. We do have a baler here. What I need to do is I need to get this baler back over. Oh, yeah. There's one other thing we got to do. Oh, I almost forgot this. Yay! We got to take this and sell that. Yes, please. Thank you very much. That area looks terrible, so let's go in here. Let's find plants. Yeah, there you go. Looking good. That's the way it looked the whole time, remember? You remember. And now we can sell this. Wha-bam! There you go. Money went up. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah! Let's go get the plow. All right, real quick, I do want to come in here and for some reason have to customize this again. I swear, didn't we already? Oh, I upgraded it to the 370 and not the 410 because it wasn't that much more horsepower, and I didn't want to have to deal with the power shift transmission. I remember now. We need to get this over to field 76 or 88 quickly. Looks like 88's probably going to be the fastest one, so let's see if I can create a job by sending this down. All right, there it is. Set destination. Yeah, I mean, like right here is probably fine. Like in the road, maybe. Yeah, and the road's okay. As a matter of fact, we'll put it over here just to be easier. Work, I expect targets unreachable. Your face. Try it again. How's about we put it right here? Oh, evidently that's reachable. Figuring it out, bud? Get it? There you go. Blocked by an object. What object? Oh, they're literally just gonna sit here. All right, well, I guess this is me then. So we have made it to the field 88, and I don't know if this is something that I'm gonna do or just have an AI worker do. I feel like they would do a very good job as well, so I don't really know what to do in this situation. I think what I may do is hire them to start with. I got the hiccups, but I'm not sure what to do. All right, well, I'll just hire them up, let them kind of figure their thing out. I'm sure I've got stuff around the farmland that needs to be put away, needs to be moved, needs to be over here. It's over there. We're going to put it over here. So much to do. So let's spend a little bit of time doing that before we crash, I guess. God, I hate the way the new steering is so much. You know, maybe the worker won't do such a bad job after all. They seem to be doing okay now. So, how's about this? I'm gonna let the worker finish that thing. We've already finished everything over at the main farm, so there was like one thing to do. Thought there was a bunch of stuff to do. And then we're gonna take a look at our used equipment, stuff like that, see if there's anything else that we could possibly buy. Not likely. Of course, that's in there. I haven't even returned the one that we had yet, and that one's right there. Yep, just look at me in the face. It is pretty cheap, if I'm honest. We got a 45,000 liter version right here for 35 grand. I mean, that's how much the other one made us. It would pay for itself. How long would it take to pay for itself? I think the other one was like $4,500 to lease. So this would pay for itself in less than 4 times leasing it. Although I don't need it. And if I do need it, I'd probably just go like make one. We'll leave it for now. There's currently a lot of money available in contracts. We've got a couple other plowing contracts I think on the map. There's some baling, but that's round baling and things like that. There's also some harvesting, but I think we've talked about that already. So it does look like there's one more good plowing contract up on field 31. I may go ahead and accept that just to have it. We've also got some nice mowing contracts. So for example, field 11, which we're very familiar with, got a nice one there. Should we do it? Yeah, I think we should probably do it. This is an interesting one. The field must be like, oh yeah, never mind. Looking back at it, yeah, this makes sense. I was gonna say, we haven't even finished our headlands yet. 53% of the contract is done. Yikes. All right, so we're gonna set this thing up right here. Let's set it up as we always do. AI worker, 2 headlands, do not work them. Cool beans, hire worker, do your thing. Now, we got this. Unfortunately, it still hasn't got the rear drive yet, which is how this is supposed to work. So we have to put the mower on the... Well, I don't know. We could probably put the mower on the back again. Last time it worked. So I've taken on field 11 once more. I don't know how many times we have mown this field, but it's been a minute for all of them. Get a little bit of air while we do it. Aww. Boo! And here we are. Let's go ahead and set this up with a steering assist. Yep, sounds good. Awesome. And we'll start it right up here. Oh, it's nice and easy. Will this work? The answer is yes. I really hate having to do it like this, but we keep getting tractors that can't drive backwards. That's why you use this. Arr. All right, let's get this thing up. We're going to hire this auto worker as well. Boom, good to go. Take a look here, and we're all right. So one thing that I forgot about grass work and the way that I've got everything set up now is I can steal the grass from this field. I forgot about that. Apparently, the worker over here is an idiot. Can we change that on command? We can change that on command. That's pretty sweet. All right. Oi, do your job. Where are we going now? What are you doing? You know what? You're fired. Turns out we can change on command. They just don't listen. How did the workers get worse with the last update? Just do it, man. Just do the work. There we go. That's what I wanted. All right, so a few things that I need. I need a windrow, but it does look like the ones here are a little bit, 1, expensive, and 2, large. We could use this. So the mower that we're using is 7.2, 7.3 meters, something like that. This is 8.4 meters. not terrible. We could also lease it for virtually nothing, so I think I'm gonna do that instead. That's step number one. Tell you what, sitting here thinking about it, it seems the Bailey contracts, at least if you've got the new Bailey contract mod. Bailey contract mod, what is this thing called? Contract boost, that's the one. I tell you what, contract boost is just the best. It really is. I love it so much from Gaming Joy. What a cool mod, man. What a cool mod. All right, let's get this thing set up. We're going to run, I think, 2 passes around, even though we've got weird little lines going back and forth in between. I think it's still going to be the best thing to do here. So, there we go, 7.6. Drop it down, and we'll get right over here. And turn it on. Now, unfortunately, if you are not using the contract boost mod, this ain't going to work. Not even a little bit, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. So that's why we're using this here. And we're going to bail this up, steal these bales. I mean, utilize the bales for our own monetary gains. Yeah. This one actually turned out to be very good because it's picking up about every 2 rows. Eventually, when we get down the middle, it's going to start overlapping a little bit more than you want it to. But hey, this is doing great. So hey, if you're using these mods, you're on PC, check this out. It works great. Well, yeah, also it allows you to do all kinds of other stuff too. Full video on the new mods. So just go on the channel if you're looking for it. Type in new mods, better contracts. You're good to go. No, contract boost. Contract boost. Whew. I'll get it eventually. Sorry, Gaming Joy. Oh, it looks like one of the plowing contracts is actually completed. So I need to slow the roll here. Oh. We should probably move out of the way a little bit. Yeah, we'll just complete 1 full pass. How's about that? There we go. All right. Where is our plow? There it is. Perfect. So we have another plowing contract that we need to do as well, all the way up here on 31. So what I'm going to try to do is select our tractor here, set a destination for the job, and make it just kind of like maybe here. Target is unreachable. But all he has to do is go here and then drive up through there and then drive over here. Rabble. All right, let's try it again. Set destination. All the way up through here. Follow along the yellow brick road. Here. Driving to target. Awesome. Okie dokie. Yeah, this is working all right. It's going to take forever, but they'll get there. Not sure what happened here, but they decided to skip a row. All right. Also, one thing that I've learned is with these baling contracts, you can, or say baling, with the mowing contract, you can run it 100%. You still have full access to everything that you wanted to do and all that good stuff. You don't have to worry about like hitting 99% and then everything stopping. This mod also allows you to continue to work even with all of that, which is just epic. You can see here, even on our second pass of this, it is getting some other spots around towards the middle, which is all right. Also, I think one of the things I'm going to do through here, instead of trying to do all of this at once, I think I'm going to go grab my baler after this and actually run the baler, like own stuff. Oh, I don't have a tractor that'll power the baler, do I? Oof. All right, so our contract is now completed on this map. However, we are continuing to work it because, well, we can. That's one of the great things about the contract mod. Oh, let's slow down. You know what? We could probably just do this ourselves. And we are done. Yeah, all right. So let's take this, let's fold it up, and we'll just kind of push it off to the side for now while I do this. We're going to run our passes around, I think, the outside first, come in here, bale it up, and then do the rest of it. I think that's going to be the way to go. Also, there is a new bell trailer that has been released as I've been recording. So we're getting rid of our bell trailer and getting it. Actually, we're not getting rid of the one that we have because the new one doesn't have straps, which is something that I need for pallets and stuff like that. Yo, you'll see. This guy right here, it is auto load. Yes, please. Thank you very much. We need some big old chunking tires. BKT it is. Auto load, yes it is. Folding mechanisms don't really matter, so I'm just not going to get those because it doesn't matter. Pretty cheap as well, $17,750. Sweet. I was going to ask where this guy is. He hasn't gotten very far. We're here, and there's... Did it just stop? I didn't even recognize it. You know what? I'm actually a little bit curious. So we do have that gold Valtra. Could we use that to bail instead? It's got some power. I don't know if it's got enough power to pull the cloths or not, but maybe. All right, here we go. Our field is here, and we are going to hire the worker like here. Run the AI worker, 2 headlands, and we will start with up and down. I'm going to go in and fold it forward as well, just to make things as easy as possible. But this ain't gonna take very long. Bring it here and hire. And they'll do their thing. All right, where's everybody else at? Let's finish this up. I think there's no way that this works with our baler, but who knows? I actually haven't tried to use any of our, any of the stuff that comes with contracts for any of my field work. We'll see. You probably already know the answer to this, but I have no idea. Hey, we got it! However, it's showing us no square bell twine? Oh, I reset it, didn't I? Oh, that's my fault. Well, nothing a little square bell twine power tools can't fix, huh? Yeah, all right, let's get back up here, figure out where in the world we're going. Ooh, get across the train, get across the train, go, go, go. We're having a difficult time with this S-Series just getting over hills. I do not foresee this working very well as far as up here goes. I want to change my bell size to 240 centimeters. Yeah. And I guess we'll start here. It'll be fine. What was the mower? Hang on. Mower 7.3 meters. However, we're not going off of the mower. We're going off of the windrow, which is 8.4. So we need to set this to 8.4 if it'll let us do it. It does? All right. Set it 8.4, 2 headlands. That didn't work. I mean, it's on, but it's not right. So playing around with this a little bit, it looks like 7.5 or 7.5 seems to be the magic number here. I don't know why, how, or what's going on, but this seems to be A-okay. Also, this is not working. Just realized that. Cool. So we're just gonna have to wait for this, as we shall. I'm gonna fire him and do this myself, though. Go, go, go. Okie dokie. Almost done. I don't think I've done it quite like this before, not with a field that looks like this, but gotta give it to you, it works. The new GPS system, it's almost like a cheat sheet. You're just following it along. It's not like doing the field work anymore. Does that make sense? I don't feel like I'm like plowing a field anymore. I just gotta get in and follow this little green line around. It's different. Am I the only one that feels that way? Probably. Like, hey, contract finished. All right, let's get out of here. Go, go, go. Oh, I didn't realize I haven't completed these contracts yet. Maybe we should do that. All right, so for KT or field 31, collect. For Grandpa Walter for 76, $26,000. Let's collect that. And for David, 20,000 there. Oh, bam. Now talk about money going up. That's right. Yeah. Alrighty. We are here. Let's drop off the plow. I'm not even going over to the main farm. We're just going to boop, drip, drop it right there and hook up to this thing and get it going. I'm also not going to start up here like we were going to. We're going to go down at the bottom where we actually started working. Once we get these headlands picked up with the bales, then we will set the windrow on a worker, hopefully anyway. That will work. And pick this up. Still not working. You know what? I think it's because we hit 100%. I thought that had been fixed. And evidently, it is not. Welp. That's what we get. Unless... Ooh, I got an idea. Huh? No, I didn't exit out from my last save so that we could do the field but not hit it at 100%. No, this is unrelated. Oh, so weird though. Like, check this out. Like he's not done the field yet. That's so cool. It's almost like I get to do it now. Awesome. Hey, yeah. I mean, oh man, I lost so much work. We're gonna get it to 99%. Actually, as a matter of fact, we're just gonna do that. That's it. We're not gonna do any more of it. We're just going to pull here. That's all we're doing. And again, I don't know what's going on with this, but I'm gonna resend them again. I do have some time where we can collect the contract money that we had. So completed, what is that, 40-some thousand dollars that we can get off those? Nice, nice. All right, got to rebuy this. And to make things a little bit easier on me, I'm going to take this over with this tractor. We'll leave it there for the voucher because it seems like the voucher could do this. And then we'll utilize this guy, the John Deere, which looks terrible. We really need to invest in painting it, but I think it's $100 grand to paint it. We'll take this and send it over to the shop to go pick up that trailer. Definitely not the best order that we've done everything in before, but you know what? It's good enough. Now we just have to do all of this again. So, looks like if you want to do all this, you need to make sure that it's not done. So 98%. I am a little curious to see if this will work. But I guess we'll find out here in a second, won't we? Oh yeah, the twine's still, for whatever reason, the square bill twine just emptied out. I had 22 in there. All right, does this get any grass? No. Why? Something's up. It wouldn't be weird if we hadn't done this already, but like, we've done this already. I've stolen grass off of this field before. Already. I don't know what's going on. I have no idea what's going on with that field. It's just like it doesn't want me to... Is that sign? Is that sign still? There it is. There we go. It's like it doesn't want me to do it, which is real weird. Huh. I wonder what's going on. Oh well. Let's just knock this out real quick since we've done all this already, and then maybe see if we could sit down with that baling mission and see what's going on. Mowing. You get it. All right, let's do all this again. There's just so much. All right, completed. Sweet, collect. I just don't know what's going on with that other contract. All right, so I don't know what's going on, but it says twine rolls are empty. Refill to continue work. Although I have already refilled them. I don't know what's going on. So I had to reset it just to see if that would get rid of whatever it thought was square bill twine inside. Looks like that has worked. So now let's buy some. We've got a cloth, so let's get ourselves one thing of cloth twine. And we'll go around and see if we can refill it. It says refill bill twine, so hopefully it's close by. There we go. All right, we are filling up. Great job. If this doesn't work, I don't know what to do. Also, for some reason, resetting it to the shop also reset how many bells I made. The bell counter. The bell counter is completely reset now. Zeros across the board. I don't know what's going on. Let's do this one more time. Hopefully for the last time. It looked like, what was it? 7.4 was the magic number in the last bit. So let's see if we can find, or 7.5 rather. Yeah, I don't understand why that's like that, but it is. And grass is going in. Alrighty. Sweet. Hey! That took way too much time. Am I... Really? We were really stuck through the... Come on. Let's just keep going. Go, go, go. Well, I guess I can't complain too much. We made, what is that, 9 bales off of the first passes there. Let's see, let's go ahead and kick these bad boys out. Yeah, 11 bales. You make a lot of bales when it comes to grass. I love it. All right, why did I fold that up? We've got one tractor somewhere around here. This guy, yeah. Yo, check out the sounds from this trailer. It's kind of realistic. It sounds pretty cool, man. I like that. That's awesome. Ah, there it is again. Yeah. I don't think they were expecting people to jump it. Nonetheless, we did it. All right, let's go ahead and go through, pick these bales up. It is so nice to have an auto load. That's what I'm talking about. All right, cool. So now that we've done that part, we need to jump back into the Challenger right here. Because this is what's going to go through. That is not the angle that I want this to go at. Whatever. Let's just do it. Oh, this is odd. So it comes around through here like this. I mean, I'm not against it. It's just a little weird, that's all. So now that I've gone through and done the whole field, I'm interested to see what it wants me to do here now. Because none of this lines up anymore. Maybe changing it to 8.4. Nope, nope. For some reason, one tool wants me to go wiggity, wiggity, wiggity. But the whole reason to use that tool is to use this. Why? Why would anyone do that? Fine. I'll do things like we used to do. No! Stupid things don't change. Just don't do anything. So I've gotten all the way to right here. We've got, well, we're doing pretty good. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna unload the bales that we've got. There we go. I'm gonna attempt to bale up anything past 100% as well. But in the meantime, where are we at? Here we are. Let's just pick up the bales that we made. It's more than enough. Also, one thing that would be kind of cool is if we could take the bales that we make from this. Oop, forgot to turn on the bale loader. And wrap them, because silage bales make so much more money. I mean, these are our bales. We could go sell them now if we want to. But what if we made silage bales out of them? We could make so much more money. Still everybody's bales. Yeah. Oh, of course, I've got one more bale than I can actually carry, as per usual. All right, well, there we go. There's that all filled up, and then we'll jump over here. I don't think these are the liftable bales. Nope, I don't have that bale or that mod turned on right now. So we'll just put this there. Oh, like right there. Will that freak out? Ah, freaked out a little bit. Let's just put it on top. Okay, so now that we've got all of that done, let's go through here and knock out the final little bit. There's 98 and 99 and contract completed. I'm going to still try to hit the rest of this and see if we can collect it. There's at least another bale or so here, so we'll see, but I have no idea, man. That's also assuming that the issue the last time was the baler and not the fact that this is a contract. That's also a thing as well. So we'll see. I know that this part's gonna work, but will it work any other way? That's the real question, ain't it? Also, why don't we just do this? So that's set on 7.6. The mower's 7.3, right? Yeah, 7.3. So why don't we just set this on 7.3? It's not like the overlap's gonna be too bad. There we go. Drop it down and go. See, this is. I should have done this the whole time. I should have just set it on a smaller working width instead of a larger one. Way better. All right. Can we do it? Can we pick these up? I have no idea. Steering assist, 7.3. And it's not lined up? Why? I don't know. It's just not working still. Who knows? All right, well, hey, we're able to pick the grass up. I don't know what I've done. This contract took way longer than it should have. Although it pays off pretty good, so that's all right. Hey, we basically got an extra bale out of it. There's one bale and then about 600 liters of another one in there. Sweet. All right, so all this is going to head back over to the main farm because we've got our auto loader, we've got the regular bale loader in here, and we're just going to drive over everybody's stuff. So let's do a little bit of math real quick. I know, this late? Yeah. So we have 26 bales of grass. Each bale of grass is 6,500 liters. Naturally, that's $169,000 or liters, sorry. So at the current prices at the Sell Everything XL, we would be getting $26,000 for the grass. However, with current prices, not at the BGA, however, over at the animal dealer, for silage, that would make us $61,000. So a big difference there, like close to 40 grand difference. However, as I am now seeing, there are no balers, or wrappers rather, that wrap 180 centimeter or 240 centimeter square bales. Cool. All right, well, that basically ruins everything. Oh, we got that bale right there. I'm trying to make it like scoot. I'm trying to scoot it more towards the middle of the trailer, but it's not doing it. Every time it bounces, it gets a little bit closer to the side. Oh, it's so dangerous. So we are going to have to just sell these bales because I physically can't do anything with it. There's not been any modified balers yet, at least yet, that will do this. All right, there we go. Unload, $25,000. Not terrible. Went ahead and unloaded the unfinished bale out of here too, so we could just go boop, 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 boop. Just like that. That's awesome, man. I tell you what, this bale trailer is going to make things so much better whenever the spring comes. Oh, it's going to be good. You can even hook up a couple of these together if you want to. You don't have to just run it like this. All right, bring it over. Get those sold. There you go. There's another $1,100. Not bad. So let's put this here. I hate the new steering just with a passion. Why would anyone make that difference? They're like, oh yeah, let's make the steering worse. Yeah, I never criticize Giants. Come on, all the time, man. I almost forgot. I almost forgot these guys. I think I can run both of these at the same time. Worker F. Yeah, no field found. Yeah, no kidding. Tell me about it. There we go. Yeah, that'll work perfect. Let's go and complete this contract for $8,000. Mission was collected. Sweet. So we are now up to 400 grand, which is a really nice place to be at the end of September. I see a bell wrapping contract, and I think we might have to seal those bells as well. So hear me out, right? On these missions, all we need to do is take the bales. And you can't take the silage bales, technically, and they would have to ferment. But enough time has to go past for them to ferment. And then we would have to shred them before the contract was over. Oh, that's a lot to think about. Now that at least all of the field work that we need to do for now is done. Wait, don't I need to roll that? I don't remember if I rolled it or not. Probably have to check that. Down here, we need to go ahead and put the rest of the stuff in. So we've got now 6,000 liters of wood beams, 6,000 liters of wood planks, and 12,000 liters of roof plates. All right, let's do it. One of the great things is with some of these things you make money, some of them you lose money when buying. I'm still going to be buying. Now, our friend Yos has sent over some stuff to do a little bit of testing and making sure things work. One of those things is called the warehouse. And it's exactly what it sounds like. It is a pallet warehouse. It's placeable. It's awesome. This is actually the first iteration because you can place it wherever you want. The second iteration, you cannot. You have to place it on land that you own. However, I mean, come on. This is pretty sweet. So I'm going to put this down. What do we got? 6,000 liters of wood beam. All right. So let's find that. We'll go up to 6 here. So that's $52,000. So let's buy that. And we made 57. So we made a little bit of money. 3 grand. Not much, but hey, that's good enough. We also need to have planks long, 6,000. So let's find those planks long. 34,000 there. And we made 38. So again, something there. And the roof plates, 12,000. So let's find our roof plates. Wherever they are. Here they are. We're going to spend 28,000, 28,000, and 440. Whatever that is. What, 56, almost 57,000? There's that. And we'll get one more. There you go. All right. So we've made about $15,000 and it is rocking and rolling, ready to go. So we'll have to wait another 48 hours to come back, at least in game. Taking a quick sneaky peek over here at the production chain. So we've got the bakery, the grain mill, and our oil mill. Now the bakery seems to be doing all right. It's getting a really nice influx of flour, so that's fantastic news. If we go down to the grain mill, we've got a lot of oats and we've got plenty of wheat to keep it rocking. However, I am noticing that the oil mill that we have leased has not got a lot left going on. So it might be a good idea to go help them out. Now, field flipping is not something that I have done, well, extensively anyway, in Farm Sim 25, only when doing testing and things like that. However, I think it might be the first time for us to do a little bit of field flipping. There's a couple fields right beside each other in town, right over here, that are canola. They're ready to harvest. There's also one down here. They're a bit spread out a little bit. These are the two that are closest to us. We might grab our harvester and come over here and get a little bit of work done. This would also be a nice field for us because we can make some straw bales off of it and sell those. We can also take the canola, take that down to the grain mill, and then maybe we'll resell it. Or maybe we'll keep them. I don't know. Might actually be a really good setup of fields for doing grass work. We've got some extra money now. May as well do something with it, right? Hey, let's do it. So there's one, and by that, there is 2. Perfect. So now we need to send some guys over there, and we will be doing schwathing. I've tried to send workers over there. However, apparently the area's unreachable. Don't know how that happens, but whatever. We'll do it ourselves. Ooh, I tell you what, the steering is something else. If you guys didn't know, with update 1.3, Giants decided that steering was going to have to be one of those things that we just got over. There's got to be settings around here somewhere. Yeah, let's see. Vehicle arm sensitivity, steering back speed, 100%. Steering sensitivity is at 200%. Direction change automatic. Like, I don't know how to make this any faster, and it's still terrible. Oh, you know, I wonder if, because like this is blocked off, so technically workers can't drive down through here. We can. It's simple, but they're not supposed to. Yeah, there's no traffic. Well, I was gonna say there's no traffic, but there comes a vehicle. Maybe I had them pointing in the wrong direction. That could have been a thing. They just can't get this way. That does make sense. Oh well. These are two very, very good sized fields. Funny enough, the one on the right here is what I used to do all of the MacDon testing way back when. So if you ended up seeing that original MacDon video that I showed off, this is the field that I used for that. It was awesome. Also, the way that this works is just absolutely incredible. So let's unhook the trailer. Let's spin around our steering real quick. Let's also unfold the machine and get those wheels out there. That's something that I always keep forgetting to do, and you guys keep pointing it out. I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't remember. There we go. Get that. Cool, cool, cool. And then we'll go into here. Steering assist. It wants us to do one, but two headlands work so much better than running one. Although it is a little bit annoying when running bells and stuff like that. Nonetheless, I'm going to do it. So let's go for it. Let's put this down. Turn it on. Get out into the field. And go. Yes! Looks like on this first turn, we're going to have to do it just a little bit on our own. Not too much. There we go. Rehire. Yeah. Nice and easy. Well, the two headlands run around. Looking great. It's so satisfying seeing just the lines of the field like this. Look at this. I mean, it just doesn't. It just does it. That's awesome. Let's be real. I might be a little bit obsessed with Farming Simulator 25's GPS system. Just a little bit. All right, I think we're almost done here. It does overlap just slightly around the edges, but not too bad. Okie dokie. Sweet. So now we need to go get a combine harvester to pick all this up. However, it's going to be a little bit of work, especially if we do both fields. So I am going to run, my normal passes around this field right here. And then we'll go get our combine. And there we go. What are you talking about? The field is right. It's right in front of you. Just do it. Look at this. I don't know how much I could. It's locked on. All they got to do is do their work. I've even turned the headlights off. All right, well, I guess I'm doing this. Well, I guess the good thing about this is I can drive it back and not have multiple machines over here. Yeah, we're done swapping, so that's good. Don't you dare. Get out of here. Now time to get the combine harvester over there, and I think it's super funny. I still don't have a normal header for this. I don't have a great head for it, and now I don't have the money to afford one. We have to swath, or else. Rock and roll. What to start right here? Oh, I missed a little bit. Darn. What are you gonna do, I guess? Let's start here. Let's double check, make sure the straw swath is enabled. It is. We are good. Drop it down. Turn it on. And go. Hey, it's even set up perfectly. All right, let's go. Always makes it nice and easy when it works just the first time. Yes. Now, hopefully we won't get stuck in the ground. I've always wondered how it's gonna do going over bumps like that, and it never looks like it does a good job. But what do I know? Did it miss a little bit? Totally missed a little bit. We're gonna have to go back and get that. Well, we've only made it this far, but we're already almost full. There's 96, 97, 98, almost 99. I didn't quite hit it. We'll back it up just a little bit here, though. There we go. Where's my semi? Hey, here she is. Looking good. Made it over. Now it's time to do this. I do need to start thinking about what I'm going to do with this field after this is all said and done. Do we plant some crops in here? Do we do grass? I mean, grass is not a bad option. It does seem that grass bales make some pretty decent money, and with that, we could probably make some silage bales as well if we decided to do something like that. I think grass may be the way to go for this. It's not a bad idea. That's a good look right there, ain't it? Well, the field's already done, but we do have this one little spot right here that for some reason did not get picked up. And we'll drop that there. Perfect. All right. Let's pop that pipe out. We'll come up here, unload. And then we got one more field to do. You know, a decent amount of canola off here. Pretty happy about this. Also, if you're curious how I'm getting the straw from crops like this, I'm using the extended straw crops mod from Yos Modding. It does a great job with the stuff, and it's really nice to have something like this where we can utilize it to get straw off of crops that we normally wouldn't get straw off of. Whether that be realistic or not, still get straw, yeah. Getting down to the very bottom of this field right at the end, and there is, well, 97%, not 100 yet. Not bad. I made it about 1.5 times around. Sweet. Not that I don't want to have a ton of crop in here, but I really hope we don't fill this trailer. That would be a lot. Plus having to drive all the way down to the grain mill and all the way back. It's just a lot, that's all. I mean, one of the big reasons that I wanted fields over here, but yeah, I mean, the bale sale point's like right here. So we don't have to go very far. Alrighty, so there is a couple things going on. We are up to about 11,000 liters here. We're going to go ahead and swap this out once. There's a little bit more to this field, not a ton. And then it's going to be baling time. But we still need to find something to swat this up. Now, I've gotten rid of our swather, and I don't think there's one in the used section anywhere. Also, a lot of people have been asking, so I'm using a modified version. Ooh, hello, windrow baler. I'm using a modified version of a mod that was in Farming Simulator 22. It is a private mod, so it's not one downloaded for third parties or anything like that. It's literally just so that I can use it. And it works great. It may be about time to get ourselves one of these. So as far as I know, when I'm recording this at least, these are not out yet, though might be beneficial for us today. Plus I've been trying to find a reason to get rid of this cloth baler for a while anyway. So hey, there's that. All right, let's drop this thing off right here. Boop. There it is. Hopefully we get some decent money for this. Hey, we're about to find out, ain't we? We do want to paint it, though that is $34,000. We will get that money back, and we have. We can also repair it for 20 bucks. All right, $94,000. Not a bad dealaruska skooski. There you go. Got him. So, there's some money. We got $196,000. Of course we do. Let's double check, make sure there's no other balers or anything like that in here that might be a little bit better. And the answer is no, not a bit. So this is the one. Now I'm not actually wanting to go wild and crazy with this. I'm not trying to pick up multiple rows at a time or anything like that. Like, I'm super duper cool having just the regular 10 meter and being done with it. As a matter of fact, the 12 meter is probably the one I'm going to go with because it's a little bit more compact. And I'm cool with that. I like that. Also, our header's 12 meters, so this is just right on the edge of that. I want to go in, see if I can find some nice tires. Been running some Bridgestines, but not really what I'm looking for there. You know what? Bridgestine is fine. Working lights, we'll go yes, why not? Square bell, yep, let's go that. And the main colors, should we make it a John Deere because we only have one tractor that'll run it? I think we should do that. Let's see. John Deere green for, yeah, nah. Actually, you know what? The gray doesn't look too bad. How's that? No, I bought it. Crap. It's not the color I wanted. I mean, it doesn't look terrible. I guess it could be worse. So one of the big reasons that I wanted to go with the 12 meter, honestly, is because of the compactness of it. It doesn't have the windrows sticking out way, way up in the air. You don't have this high center of gravity or anything like that. This just makes it nice. Also, there is one unexpected thing that I didn't really think about. So baling contracts are 9 meters. This is 12. So we should be able to pick up multiple swaths with this. I'm not trying to pick up multiple swaths here in our fields, but I mean, those are pretty cool, right? This is basically going to be the ultimate square baling baler. It's going to be awesome. So then let's finish up harvest. It's not going to take us too long, though we need to do it. So bring it down, turn it on, set the line, and go. All right, here we go. This is going to be the very end of it. I'm glad we emptied out. However, I don't think we're going to be, I don't think we're going to be able to get this in one run. Pretty sure we're going to have to come back. Let's find out. We've got 7,400 liters in here. Oh, yeah, there's no way. No way at all. We're going to have to come back for sure. Oh, but you know what? Hang on a minute. With this, let's see. Oh, let's turn that off. No wonder it's so loud. I might be able to send the truck down there and then have it come back here. Maybe. Not likely, but maybe. All right. So let's create a job. Create a job. We want to deliver to the oil mill. There it is. Looping. Yeah, to come back. Start job. There's a person in there. Okay. They're gonna do it, I think. I hope. Maybe. Who knows? Oh. Somebody figured out that you can't go into first gear too soon. Just keep it in low. Come on, you're gonna have to keep changing gears anyway. All right, they are off. I imagine they're gonna go this way and then up and down around or something. I have no idea. Hopefully they work. And hopefully they empty out the whole thing too. And enjoy climbing that hill in fifth. We are gonna make some bales. So these are fine to be 240 centimeter bales. However, moving forward, anything that we're going to be wrapping, it's probably a good idea, or could be wrapped. Let's just make a deal between me and you that I'm going to do like 180 or 220s, because you can wrap those, right? I think. Yes? Yes. No. Yes. Perhaps. What can we do with this? Up to 220s. All right. Yeah. So that's the dealio there. Let's turn it on. We're going to bring this out to here. I'm going to set this to 12 meters. 12.2. There we go. That way, everything lines up with how we had it beforehand. I am interested to see if we're going to be missing some of this. Also, I spoke to Speno Modding, who's the creator of this mod, and he said, if you're missing some, slow down. So, I'm going to take his advice here and just slow down a little bit. And it seems like we're doing A-okay. This is pretty much what we were doing beforehand. So we were taking this, and we were going through, we were having to windrow everything, and then we would bale it, right? Well, this technically does everything in one. We're not taking multiple sets here. We're just doing it this way. This is where it's going to get real interesting. No way it all just went in there with it just worked. It did. It just worked. Ha ha! Eureka! Let's go! All right, so 7 miles an hour, and we'll set it up to 8 miles an hour now, just to kind of see how we do. We could probably go much faster than this, but, I mean, we're already going faster than we would have normally. I am superbly cool with this. So cool with this. Already got a bailout, which is great. Everything seems to be being picked up, which is awesome. Here's going to be another really interesting bit here. Yeah, missed a little bit. It's, I guess it just kind of is what it is. Also, I was starting to turn, so maybe that had something to do with it. There we go. We got it. And then we'll get a little bit of turning right here. See if we can get this lined up. There we go. And we'll just keep at it. All right. Let's see how many bales we can get off this field. Oh, while we're at it, let's actually slow this down. Our truck has made it down to the oil mill. I'm really interested to see what's going to happen here because I told it to loop, so it's got to come back to us. And also, I've told it to unload. So, because this is a triple hopper, I am very interested. Is it going to, well, number one, is it going to be able to get in and out of here? It's a tight squeeze. But also, is it going to unload all 3 hoppers? It should. Theoretically, it should, but I've never tried to do anything like this before with triple hoppers. Also, the back one's not going to line up. So, good luck to it, I think. It's gonna This is not how I would have pulled in here. But it is unloading. Okay, there's the first set. So it's unloaded the first one. Pulling forward. Unloading station is full. Wow, all right. So it's just completely knocked it out. Let's go in here and take a look. Canola. It's not full. So, can it do what I wanted it to do? No? No. Front load. Here we go. Unload. So, no, it's not. It didn't do it. And there we go. We've got everything loaded in. Canola's up 63,000. That makes DjGoHam real happy. Let's set the tip side to front again. Close it up. And I'm going to just put it on the road. And hopefully, we can get it to come back to where we were. So we'll hit pause. Go up here. Select our guy. Set a destination. We are right here. So I want to just kind of be in the middle of the road. That's fine. There we go. Driving to Target. Instead of Walmart, what are you doing? And now we are back at it, making bales. Yes, yes, yes. So it does look like, or at least at one point I was going to say it looked like if you're... What are you doing, you stupid idiot? No! Was it trying to go to the other field? What just happened there? Not happy about that. Bumped it up to 11 miles an hour now. We're going to see... this is a pretty big swath area right there, but it handled it like a champ. Cool. All right. DJ's happy. Let's go. Might even be able to catch a little bit of straw right here from the end. Yeah, there it goes. Awesome. I also want to go in here. Do we have any contracts for baling? That way I could have a little bit of fun with it. Oh, we do have a new one. Yeah, 91. Accept the contract. Are you kidding me right now? Whoa, that was fun. Also, now we know how to steal bales from contract missions. That's a big one. Hang on, go up to the top. Active. Field 91. So that's down near the bottom left-hand corner. Dog. All right, so that's 17,000 for that. We'll probably make $30,000 or $40,000 off of the bales, which means this is now a viable option. Yes, please. We'll go up to 45,000. So $35,000 to buy this. Ha ha ha! They call me the bale napper. I nap your bales. Didn't sound right, did it? All right, so now I've sped it back up, and we are going full speed here. It goes 12 miles an hour is the max speed for this. So we'll see. Can it handle big areas of swath? No, it cannot. It does look like it missed some back there, didn't it? Just a little bit. There we go, picking it back up. I love that balers can pick stuff up going backwards now. That's awesome. So we'll slow it back down to 10 miles an hour. Call it a day, because this seems to work perfect. Hey. Oh, Helper H is completed that. Oh, yeah, there they are. What up, dude? Well, at least there's a little bit left here to go, so let's pick this up. Let's go grab it. There we go. And we'll unload this, and we'll try and hire the guy the same way, although I don't know if he's going to go out this way and then down. Guess there's only one way to find out. Set destin... Nope. Create job. We want to deliver to the oil mill and loop it. Driver waiting for what? We're done. Just go do your thing. They are not moving. I don't know what they want from me. It says deliver waiting for filling? What do you do? It already happened. What is going on? These used to be good. You know what? Maybe I'll try it facing this way, because it worked going this way last time. Boom. Hi. Create job. Deliver to the oil mill. Looping. Yes. Go. Driving to loading station. All right. Thank goodness. Goodness gracious. All right. Let's get back to this. They turned around. They stupid. What are you doing, man? He's going to go right there, isn't he? What are we doing? They came right here, and they're waiting for filling. You were already... You're already full, you stupid idiot. That's it. That's all I got. Where's this place at? There we go. All right, you know what? You get to go... I'll do it myself. I'm so tired of this crap. Guess if you want something done, you have to do it yourself. Why, oh why, did I ever think the workers would do a good job? Look, oh yeah, by the way, this is how I would do it. Swing it a little wide. Let the trailer line up. That's all you gotta do. Workers! Okay, now we are all set. We've got, where is it? There we go. Oil mill, 67,000 liters in there. Everything is set to selling, which is great. So that I don't have to do any pallet loading, nothing like that. It just makes us money. I'm also gonna try and see once I get this out here, can I just set this to go to the main farm and be done with it? Boom, hi, set destination. This area here, maybe there. Can you do that? Target's unreachable. Your face is unreachable. It almost makes you want to just give up, doesn't it? Whatever, nonetheless. Let's get back to it. We got some bales to make. And I like making bales. Whee! Also, I think all these little itty bitty spots that I'm missing, probably just gonna leave those. I've noticed that it's going to take longer to deal with those than it would to not deal with those. So I'm gonna not deal with those. This is easier. Somehow this is easier. I'm just gonna go with this. Full speed, same speed that it wanted me to go. Boom, there you go. And just getting over the itty bitty little bits of like, I don't know, 10 liters that it's missed on the ground here or there. Though it's not missing any right now. I'm cool with this. This is great. We're making bales. We're rocking and rolling through here. I'm happy with this now. Yeah, we just had to, you know, stop using workers and just do it ourselves. I will also say that our poor little 370 right here is having a bit of a difficult time pulling this thing up the hill. I don't remember how much power we've got in here. I guess I could probably poke in here and take a look. So we've got the 370 engine. So we have 420 horsepower, which is great. The baler requires 350. Still having some trouble, though. All right. We did pretty good. We made 38 bales. At least it says we made 38. We actually made more than that. I'm going around picking up some of this little itty bitty bits here and there. But I think I'm good now. I don't care anymore. So there is number 39. Let's go ahead and unload the unfinished bale. That is bale number 40 right there. 4D. Like 4D. Almost like 4B gaming, but not. It's better. I'm kidding. I'm so sorry. So the only thing now to do is to pick these bales up, sell them, and we also need to head over to 91. I don't know if I can set this as a destination or not. I'm going to try. It says driving to Target. Again, Walmart's better, you know, but what are you going to do? Just kidding. I'm totally kidding. Let's get this thing out of here. We've got an auto-loading bale trailer here. I don't know if we're going to be able to knock out the contract today, but we could certainly knock out the bale sale. So in the last episode, we showed this off a little bit. We've, of course, shown this off in a lot of different things. This was the first autoloader for Farm Sim 22, and it is also now the first autoloader for 25 as well. The Ponge. It was the pack. However, I think they've just taken the most popular model from that pack and created a singular mod. I'm really hoping that Universe Simu Modding brings out the full pack, but we shall see. Nonetheless, I'm super excited about this. Boom, let's bring it in. It says it's in transport mode right now, I think. Nope, it was definitely in the right mode. What are you gonna do? Oh no! No! It's running away! Crap! I missed it! No! All right, back it up. There we go. Let's not do that again. Let's pick up these bales, man. Apparently, worker has completed task. They definitely have. They're there. All right, well, that makes things nice for the next one. Full load on the trailer. Normally, we get somewhere between like 14, 20-ish, maybe a little bit more, $1,000 per load. We'll see what we get from this. I don't even know if this is the best place to sell, but it's here, so we're good. 33. Oh, that's more. Huh. How's about that? Yeah. Never, ever, ever underestimate the power of bales, because boy, do they make some good money. Also, I've got a game plan for the other trailer. So I know we were picking the bales up by hand and throwing them into the feed mixer the last time we were doing this so we could crush the bales up. Well, I got an idea. So that holds, I think it's 5 bales. So what we could probably do is just auto load 5 bales on this and then pick them up and drop them in that. That should work. So we would get like that. And then we just pick that up and drop it and unload it into the top of that feed mixer. That should work, hypothetically speaking. Say hypothetically, it should work. I mean, it will work. That's what I'm gonna do. I should just present it as factual information. Unless I can't pick up bales from contracts with an autoloader. I didn't think about that part. Yeah, driving wasn't rabble. All right, let's get these unloaded. There we go. It's not going to be as much, but it's still some. 21,000. Nice. That makes us a pretty penny. We have finally gotten everything done that we were doing in the last one. So everything back here, all of these fields, all of that is done. We got the harvest finished up here. All of that is completed as well. Now, it is time to get in here and do some baling with Disson. Now, I think we could probably get in here and rock and roll with this, but this is a 9-meter setup. So I think, what do? We set this to 18? I can't remember. I think an 18-meter spread with one set there. That should put us smack dab right in the middle for everything that we need to do. This should be good. Now, this is also one of those things where we're going to have to come in, steal the bales, put the bales in the feed mixer, which is still down here, I believe. That should be it. Yes. It's been a long day. December's kind of getting to me as far as my allergies go. And that should be good. Bale size is a 240 centimeter, which is nice. Not that it's going to matter. Doesn't really matter. Not right now, anyway. And I forgot, this baler doesn't work for contracts. Ay. So with contract stuff like that, even with the contract mod that we've got, it doesn't allow you to use windrows or anything like that on your contract. So you have to still bale like normal. Although, hang on a minute. Straw, 74 liters. Wait, is this working? Did it work? I think maybe only the bale part, like right in the middle, is working. Hang on a minute. Let's bring this down to 9 meters. This might actually be okay. So the windrow, is it working? No! Knock it off with the meterage thing. Hang on. So weirdly, it is stuck in like this setup here. So no matter what I do, it's just straight up stuck. It will not change. Talk about breaking it, man. There we go, finally got it. Had to detach and reattach. However, this should work, and it is. All right, so it still works as a normal baler. I guess that's great news. It just won't do the windrow part. Well, I guess it really doesn't matter. Not here, does it? I think if anything, it may get in the way, but that's about it. You know something else that's interesting, and maybe I'm just looking at this the wrong way. However, square barrel twine on this says 32. I'm pretty sure the cloth was only 24, wasn't it? Interestingly, it doesn't actually say. I think that's probably a metric that's missing. If this stuff requires that, we need to be putting that in there. Make sure this turns nice and good. There we go. Perfect, perfect. And again, right through here. Trying to keep it right on track. Awesome. All right. These windrows are definitely going to get in the way as we go along with this field. As you can see, well, I don't know. The bales may be just about perfectly aligned where they won't cause any trouble, but yeah, I feel like they're going to cause trouble. So then, let's knock out the first 2 passes around the field and, well, see what kind of trouble we can get into. Rock and roll. We've gotten, I think it's like 4 or 5 bales out of this. Okay, to be fair, we haven't gotten a lot of bales off of the field yet, but it is rocking and rolling and doing good. We've got another couple bales in here as we speak, and well, we're moving along quickly. There's probably when I was getting all that straw off the canola fields, that's what I'm used to here. This is painfully slow. I'm ready to go fast. So this part right here is where I was a little bit worried. I think we're gonna be okay, but a little bit concerned. So I'm gonna drop these bales, put them in 2s. That way it's a little bit easier when I'm going around picking them up and stuff like that. However, will we hit them with the windrow? I don't think we're going to. I tried to put everything kind of like out of the way, and I think with the windrow, it's going to be just out of reach. Yes, just out of reach. Perfect. Okay, well, nothing to worry about. Let's knock this field out. So everything is good. I'm really happy that we were able to utilize this baler, and I also like that we kind of figured out how we could use this baler, and not just like, oh, it just doesn't work. No, it does work. It just doesn't work the way you would expect it to. So that's pretty great. Pretty great indeed. All right, so now we need to go get our other thing and see if we can load all this stuff up. I did have one idea. Instead of trying to bring the trailer here, let's take all of this maybe back to the main farm if we could load it all up. But I don't know how many bales I made. All right, so from flying around, it looks like we made 16 bales, and I think there's 2 more in the baler, so this is actually good news. We can knock all the bales out. We can reset a few things and be good to go. Here's something we don't normally get to do, drive through the woods. I know I got my big map down there, but I don't know where I'm going, so I'm having to use that. I'm so sorry. It does look pretty good through here, doesn't it? First person maybe a little bit less so. I've had a few issues with things recently, but not bad here. I think there's even like a little pathway right over here that'll take us up to 91. Is that right? Little pathway right here? Yo! It is! It's right here! And then the field should be, I think, on our right? There it is! Hey! That's awesome! Alright. Super, super nice. Let's go! I have nose! It doesn't work! Oddly enough, so I can cover out here, and I'm assuming if you have the liftable bales mods, this will work too. But I can pick them up with my hands. My bare hands. Rawr. But that's not even a blooper. I'm leaving that in. But this doesn't work. Okay. So, plan B. Another iteration of me hating the new steering system. Quit to go steer. Look at this. Oh, it takes forever. Oh, it's so bad. Why would you change that? It sucks so much. There's a DJ's never critical of giants. This is awful. I know it's not one of the worst things they've ever done, but goodness gracious. I'm having a day, let me tell you what. All right, so we're going to need to get this down to the field 91. The good thing is, I was going to say the good thing is we don't have to go across the bridge. We don't. But we do need to go this way. One other thing we might be able to do is buy an area close by and place down one of the sell points. Unfortunately, I don't have a mod that allows me to put down anything anywhere that I want to, which stinks, but, you know, it is what it is. So we can't just put it down anywhere. So I am going to have to put it down on the land that we own, unless I want to just move it around. Again, this holds 45,000 liters. When you've got 9,000 liter bales, well, it's only going to hold 5 of them. We have like 16 or 18, something like that. So quite a few. Well, I can't really figure out what to do or where to put these, so I guess into here they go. Oh, you know what I could do? We could just put them in a trailer that straps down. Why didn't I think of that? That's a way better idea. Otherwise, this is going to take a minute. Nonetheless, I guess there's the bales crunching down. There's one more bale right there crunching. I guess I could probably throw some more in there too, but that is what it is. So it looks like the closest sell point for straw is indeed my farm. So we're going to be driving back and forth from here to my farm. Yay! Well, I guess this is what I get for trying to steal stuff off of the contracts, huh? Took a minute, but we are here. Let's see what we can do. Let's go and get this sold. Nice, nice, nice. And the money made is 6,500 bucks. Is that what I was getting? I think that's about what I was getting. I'm not sure. I'm fairly certain that we could strap bales down. And if it's going to be a few trips, I would rather just take this trailer and, well, strap the bales down. I don't know if this is going to work, though, so I guess we'll find out. Well, let's give it a try. We've got strapperooskies in here. Let's see. Can we take the bell? Yep. Can we jump up on here? Yep. Can we put it right there? Yep. Hey! Maybe a little further out this way. There we go. But does it strap it down? It does. Hey, we should have done this the whole time. I tell you what, the links I go to just to steal a few things off of a field during something like this. If only I put half the effort into actually farming. So it does look like the only way to take these bales is to pick them up by hand. Again, not a problem, just is what it is, and it's something that you should know. So let's see what kind of trouble we can get ourselves into here. One of the things that I want to do is make it to where I can drive back and forth with the... Oh yeah, we have the trailer axle blocker now, don't we? I can back this thing up. Oh, trailer axle blocker does not work with this trailer. Okay, all right, let's be careful. The game plan is going to be to literally do exactly what you think I'm going to do. I'm going to go up there, and I'm going to throw in 5 bales. And then we're going to go sell it, and then we're going to throw 5 more. Why did I think I was going to get, like, millions and millions of dollars off of this kind of thing? I don't know about millions, but, you know, I thought I was going to get a couple grand at least. This is not turning out to be the, the what I wanted it to be. Whatever that might be. All right. I think that's about all I need there, so that is 1. And then... Don't fall off the trailer. 2. I fell off the trailer. 3 has been dropped in. The further I get from these, the easier it is. 4. And 5. Sweet. Alright, now we just gotta wait for these to crunch up. This one must have been one of the ones where the bale wasn't exactly full yet, because I put 5 bales in and it was 85% full. That is not correct. Although we did okay. 5,600 bucks. Not bad. All right, let's do this again. However, I'm gonna try and get this trailer a little bit closer. A couple more to go here. Let's see. The issue now is everything's so close. That's... I don't know if that's doing anything. Yeah, that's definitely not doing nothing. Let's hop in here. Let's see. Wait a minute. There we go. All right. Well, it got a little bit. It definitely didn't work. What just happened? We gotta move that bale. Yeet. Spin around. Boop. Ha ha! That'll do it. That's 1. And that is bale number 5. All right. So now all we gotta do is just sit here and wait for all these to go. After it's all said and done, a little bit of money coming in. Yeah, 6,300 bucks. Nice. Now, one more time, we'll be all done. We can collect that contract, and I guess we need to start doing something with those fields that we were going to do, like grass in them or something. I'm still not quite sure what to do with that. I have no idea. Boom, boom, boom. All right, there we go. Now everything's in. I am having to be careful. I didn't want to put these in here while it was in front of the sell point, because I was a little bit worried that the bales would try to sell instead of turn to straw, which is not what I want at all. However, this is the end of this. Money's going in, which is great news. We can go down to our contract and finally collect that. So there you go, another $17,000 for us. Love it. And oh, we had contract income there, harvest. 3,900 bucks. That was from this. So we got $106,000 in sold bales. That's going to be comparatively for multiple. Comparatively, is that even is that word even used right in this context? I don't think so. What am I doing? Well, yes, comparatively, the bills from this outsmart the bills from the other, yeah? What's going on? In comparison, we've done good. We're up to $146,000 now, which is great. After buying extra fields and stuff like that, sold bales, we've done okay. However, I will say this much. That barn right there is starting to not hold the equipment that we have anymore. Pretty much everything's too big for it, which means we should probably do something about that. I'm not sure if we'll be able to do that today, maybe next one. One last thing, we need to move our combine harvester back. I do want to look and see if there's any contracts in here that would be worth taking. So there's a lot of contracts, so we can make a decent amount of money off of it. However, if we want to continue, push forward, and actually progress, we need to move on. Plus, it's already 1,700, whatever that is. Is that 5 p.m.? I don't know. In September. It's gonna get dark soon. So then here's what we do. We try to go through, we find, oh, come on. Who would? Don't burn it down. Of course, I'm stuck in the pole. I cannot move anymore. All thanks to a school bus. Rabble! I physically can't get that out of there because it's stuck in the wall. It is literally in there. Where's all the vehicles and stuff? Why is the header not showing up? Ugh! There we go. Finally got it out. Had to just use heavy lift and pull it out of there. Goodness gracious, how does that happen? I mean, the traffic has never been like, oh, there's somebody coming, I should watch out. This is just all the things that annoy DJ minus one thing in one video. Come on. Oh yeah, never mind. Also, there was a car that just tried to pass me, then cut in front of me and slammed on the brakes. Because that is what I wanted. Oh, yeah. I tried to bring some stuff over that I know that I would need. However, I'm not quite sure why I brought a subsoiler. The ground doesn't need anything. We don't have plowing turned on. I have a direct drill. I think I oopsied. So what we need on this field, we need a roller. We also need this guy because it is going to facilitate the planter. And we're gonna need some stuff, but not this crazy hodgepodge right here. We just need the fertilizer spreader. And for some reason, this Challenger is just like the perfect tractor for a lot of the jobs we need. It's nice, sturdy, handles everything. It's great. I absolutely love it. We're gonna come over here to our multi-filling station. We're gonna fill up with a little bit of fertilizer. Just a little bit. I think we're probably good on seed. However, boop, there we go. Good to go. Ooh, 9,800 bucks. That was expensive. Speaking of expensive, I'm also gonna come over here and try and repair whatever it is that needs to be repaired. Oh, 'tis the Challenger that needs repairing. 4,300 bucks. Well, at least it's good now. And we got this little guy right here. Now, funny enough, actually, I don't know if you can see right up in front of us, there's another tractor. I hired the worker to come up here and drive the other tractor around. This is a feature that I did not use very much back in Farm Sim 22 when it was around. However, I don't know why I didn't, because it's been fantastic. It works so good. I love it. Yeah. All right, let's see if we can get some lights on. Let's see if we can get this set over to that. That'll work, and boom. And that's about all I need. Yikes. Let's get back on track. So, we're going to fertilize these fields. We are going to seed these fields with grass and only grass. That way we can get some mowing done. We don't own a mower yet. We'll figure that out. And then we'll come through and fertilize again, roll, and be done. Step one done. Fertilize. Next step is to seed. Well, you know. Grass probably helps if I would actually hit the right button. There we go. So that we go the right way. It's getting a little dark in the game right now, but at least one of the nice things is it's a little bit lighter colored back here after we have direct drilled, so at least we can see a little better. I also love that I could just cut into the field and know the lines are going to be right. I know some people don't like the blue or the green, the yellow, the white, the lines that show these lines right here, but you know what? I'm cool with it. For someone who never used GPS or steering assist or anything like that in previous games, this makes sense. Makes it easy to understand. I'm cool. And with that, one field done, one field to go. Seeding is done. However, there is one thing that I want to maybe double check. So, round towards here, everything's fine. However, down at the very bottom, it almost looks like somebody put a dirt skirt. So you could kind of see it right there, right at the very edge. It's almost like a dirt skirt. There's nothing that's been seeded there. And then when we get down to the very bottom, it really opens up. So what I think I might do is grab something to plow that up with. I think this is probably what I would plow it up with. So let's fertilize again real quick. Let's change this up a little bit and see what kind of trouble we could get ourselves into. We've got our disc harrow plow thingy back here. We're gonna come up to the top, right where I think the dirt skirt finally ends. I'm gonna set my cruise control for about 2 miles per hour, maybe a tad bit quicker. And we'll just kind of wait here. As you can see, the grass goes all the way to the edge of the field, which is good. That's what we want. However, there's our first little spot right there where it does not. So that's where I'm gonna start plowing. Also, I may set this to just a little steering assist. We'll see kind of where that wants me to go, because usually this will plow up the edge of a field. So it might actually work for us. Toggle create fields. Yeah, it's doing. I think it's going all the way to the edge. I'm gonna go off track here just a little bit and maybe kind of push it a little bit further. Ooh, that's a little close to the road, actually. Maybe we'll bring it back in. Really, the only reason I'm doing this is because I want it to be one nice big grass field where you look at it and you're like, oh, that's a grass meadow. That's what I want. And I think that's all we need to do right there. Just kind of brought it down just a little bit, nothing crazy. Once the grass grows, no one's going to know the difference. It's not going to look any different. However, we'll know the difference. Let's turn this back on. We'll see that real quick. Something else I found, if it starts to mess up, detach and reattach because it kind of resets everything. And then now it'll readjust to the field where it is now, which will be even better for us because I could just run to the side. Turn it on, be good. And there you go. We got our seeding all the way to the edge. I am going to make this turn by myself because this seeder does tend to, or planter, does tend to cut things a little bit sharp. However, now you can see, perfect. Love it. Last but not least, let's roll it up. Time is going to 17:42. It's getting a little bit late. Don't you dare. Stop it. No, knock it off. We're not doing this. You get out of here, you stupid red car. I know we wanted traffic to be better, but this is not better. I don't know what to do. Alrighty, now let's double check, make sure everybody's good. Grass is in the ground, which is fantastic. And let's go. Whew. What a day. What a day. But done with the first field. Rolling takes a little while longer than most things do. And there it is. All right. Unfortunately, it would take longer to fold it up and then go over there and come back and all that good stuff than it would be to just keep rolling. You know, it would be nice if we could actually, like, lift these. Can you lift these in real life? I feel like there's versions you can lift. We just don't have those. And we'll just kind of turn right into this field, I guess. Alrighty. Well, hey, at least this is around towards the area that we would be anyway. I decided to do 2 headlands instead of 1. About halfway through the other field, I decided to finish up a second headland. I don't know, it just didn't look quite as good as I wanted it to, the way that it was. So hopefully this will make it better. And we are done with it. Yeah. Why is this so glitchy? Oh, well, now it's not. So we are done with this. Perfect. There are some stuff that we need. We need, for example, a mower. We don't have that. And that's actually all we need. We're going to be doing some grass work. We're going to need something to actually cut the grass, but that will be something to add to our list. Here's the deal. We, hopefully, can do a little bit of night farming. I had an idea. So in our growth calendar, we've got grass. Grass is right here. We can harvest it through the end of the year. I think it's going to stop growing in 1 or 2 months. So it's fine. It's perfectly fine. Here's the thing as well. I'm not planting oats wherever oats are. They've changed all this, so I don't know what's where. There it is. We don't do oats until like March. Could we double crop 6, 7, 9, and 8? Also, why is 8 not beside that? That doesn't make any sense. So I'm going to try it. We've already fertilized it once, so that's one less thing we have to do, which means the next thing is going to be seeding. I'm going to try and bump up the final views a little bit for this because it is a little bit on the dark side. But I don't know, I had this idea. I was like, if we're doing oats, technically we could double crop, but I just can't see anything. So there's that. I hate night farming so much. It's like the worst thing that was ever invented. Let's go into steering assist. No, I want to run 2 headlands. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. And I'm probably going to end up doing all this myself. There's not much of a reason to hire a worker. Maybe on the other field, although we haven't done anything for a while. Sorry, I got factual information stuck in the back of my throat. It's kind of, night farming sucks. At least you can see it a little bit with the lights off. Also, I'm noticing with night farming, some of the stuff happens a little slower than you would think when it comes to the texture changes. It's also a good thing that we got let's see, is the extra lights on the planter? Yeah, well, at least a couple of them anyway. All right, swing this around. There we go. Back it up just a little bit. We don't want to miss too much. Again, trying to do grass. That way we can mow this maybe by the end of the year. Maybe see when it freezes, like December. Is it December, January, February, I believe, is winter. So as long as we can, so September, October, November, we have 2 months to let this grow, and then we're going to have to harvest it. I don't think that's going to be enough. This is turning out to be a really terrible decision, isn't it? I'm doing it anyway. Okay, so without trying to like sit around and bring you guys along for this, I'm gonna go ahead and knock this field out, and then we'll jump over to the next one. Okie dokie. Not too shabby at all. Taking a look at this, and it is grass. Oh, there's a little bit down there that we missed. Well, we don't want to be rude, do we? Just to prevent any problems, I'm also gonna go around the edges right here a little bit. I don't know if I missed this. I don't know if I hit it all. I don't know nothing. But it does look like there's a tiny little dirt skit right there, so we're just gonna try and get rid of that. Alrighty, that's one out of the way. This is next, and this field always gives me the most trouble. I will say I like that I can drive full speed while this thing unfolds. That makes DjGoHam happy, nonetheless. As always, I'm gonna start down here, which is the perfect spot. So the idea here is that we could hopefully get a grass field together where we can make some bales, whether that be hay, silage, whatever it is that we decide to make, just to be able to do it. So hopefully that works. I have no idea if this is even gonna grow. So now we've got the outside edges done, and we are doing our little back and forth dance. I'm gonna try and knock this out as quick as possible. We'll come through. No, don't stop. We're gonna come through, fertilize. It probably needs to be rolled as well, but let's be real, I'm probably not going to do that. It's a little too dark, a little too late, and a little too don't care. And we are almost done. And done. Yes. All right. Check for orange. Nope. We're good. Take this thing and fold it up, please, and thank you very much. Now to fertilize and move along with our day. I'm not a fan of farming at night, not in the least bit. But I tell you what, nighttime on the farm looks really, really good. I still think that the lights go through the walls. Yes, they do. But everything else seems to be the way you would expect, which is better than it was. All right, time to knock out this fertilizing. Let's do it. Turns out it's quite difficult to see, and I'm actually able to see a little bit better without any lights on. I also do this in like Red Dead and GTA, and I think those are the only games I have where I can control the lights, but you turn the lights off at night, and you can actually see a little bit better. Don't know why. Now that that's over with, we can actually put some of this stuff away and finally move on to the next day in game. At least on our farm, there's going to be nothing to do. So nothing for us to do on any of the fields that we've got or anything like that. However, we might be able to get some contract stuff, so we'll take a look at those once tomorrow is here. What a beautiful day in October to continue our series. Look at everything. I mean, just look like the truck right there. Hang on, let me put it into picture mode. Oh, it looks so pretty. I love it. Yeah. All right, so some good news and bad news. The good news is there's no mowers, or maybe that's the bad news. I'm not quite sure. However, there's one mower, this guy. Not a bad choice, actually. It's a little bit of a bigger mower, but one of the nice things with this is we could just go buy one of the front mowers. And I think for the combined cost, it's like 40 grand or something like that. Like, ridiculous. Yeah, it was $33,000, so basically 50% off the normal. And then if we bought a brand new front version, well, there you go. However, if we wanted to save even more, we could just go with this, which is kind of the same thing, but cheaper. There's also the option to go with the MacDon. Now, the thing I don't like about this is it's smaller, 5 meters. However, we can utilize the MacDon that we have. So there's that. So it takes longer, but we don't have to utilize a tractor, which is why I'm not doing that. We're going for this one. Boom, there you go, $33,000, and give me a mower worth using. This guy right here, the front version of it. Whoop-pow. For this setup, we are going to use the John Deere 6R. Now, unfortunately for this guy, poor thing, it might be slightly underpowered. It's certainly undersized for this setup. However, while we've got it here, I figure this is the perfect time to maybe repair a little bit, and see if this wants to tip. It doesn't want to tip, but it doesn't steer great. Granted, the game doesn't steer well right now anyway. Not terrible. Of course, our mower's fine, the front one. However, the rear one, to repair it, it's not too bad. Repaint is a totally different scenario, though. Similar story right here with the John Deere as well. A repaint would, well, it needs it. I mean, you know, we've beat it up a little bit. You could probably wash it and get a little bit better, but yeah, the rear mower definitely needs some work. But the good thing, we have our own set of mowers now. Contracts today are a little bit meh. There's a lot of wood contracts. There's also quite a few deadwood contracts as well, as expected. One fertilizing contract. We've got a couple harvesting contracts. However, there's really not much going on with it. We do have, right here, a big cotton harvesting contract on field 24. That might be a fun one to do, especially paying 30 grand. You know what? I'm not even going to second guess that. Let's borrow the items. $600 to borrow the items. So we get 30 grand. That's dumb. And then we've got a couple plowing contracts as well. We do have a big plow, so might be a good idea to take on maybe 20. Field 20 right here. It's going to be right beside. Let's go and accept that contract as well. We're good to go, yeah. So around $40,000 for 2 contracts. Sweet. I also took on all of the wood contracts and then canceled them. So hopefully they won't pop up again because those stink. I don't do them. They stink for me. All right, let's rock and roll. So we've got our tractor right there who is going to be heading up and who should be able to go faster than me, although they are not showcasing that speed as of yet. Go! Come on! Hold me up here. So they are going to head up. I'm going to do my best to follow them. However, they drive like my grandmother, so I am going to do my best to pass them if I can. I cannot drive as fast as them. Well, that's on me then. Although they could drive a lot faster than me, and they are not showcasing that ability quite well. Nonetheless, it's going to take a while to get up to field 24, although we have a baler. We have our plow already heading up to field 20, so at least that's being taken care of. And, well, let's be honest, I'm going to be the last one to get there. But, hey, we get a cotton contract. Let's go. Well, I got to here. All the way to here, but everybody's already where they were going. So I'm going to cheat and go straight across. So a couple things I'm going to do. We are going to turn on automatic drop. That way, it pops the bale out and doesn't just sit there like an idiot. And then I think once it makes 2, it'll start to do its thing there. Big contract, a lot of stuff here. It's going to take a little bit of time. That's okay. We got plenty of time to do this. Ain't no thing at all. I'm going to start at the top left-hand corner of the field. Hey, there's my dude down there. We'll start at the top left-hand corner of the field. That way, we're good to go. I think 2 headlands is probably enough. I may run 3 just to give myself a little extra space, but 2 should be more than enough here. And, of course, the edge of the map is literally right there. I don't even know if I've got enough space to back up here. Do I? I do. Oh, sweet. All right. Well, that works. All right, let's pull this thing up. Steering assist mode. 6 meters, 2 headlands. We'll start off with 2. We'll see what happens. There we go. Set it up and rock. Yeah. One of the things now, too, is we can unload the bales before they're done. This is a PC mod. I think there's a base game feature that's very similar, although it has to be up to a certain point, I think. Nonetheless, looking good. Rocking and rolling. So I'm going to run the 2 passes around the outside myself first. Oh, yeah. We should definitely hire this guy as well. We're on the right field. AI worker, 2 passes. Yeah, that works for me. And hopefully just putting them here, they'll actually go and do their thing. And they will. After our first pass, we've got 5,700 liters in there with another 500 in the first chamber. As far as the plow, it is... well, doing its job. Love that large plow. And that's the time recording. I hope it comes out soon. We're getting ready to knock out our first bale. Now, I do have automatic drop turned on. I'm going to see if this drops it outside or drops it right here in the middle of the field. It's going to drop it right in the middle of the field. Got it. Hopefully that doesn't roll down the hill. That's rolling down the hill. Oh, boy. Well, let's see what happens. This is where it's going to get problematic because the harvester here has currently got a cotton bale in front of it. Let's see if we can push it or we get up under it. It seems pushing it is okay. We're still going 6 miles an hour, which is fine. See, I'm all right with this. It's silly, but I'm okay with this. Well, one of the nice things, at least, is it does seem that it's ready to stop. So that's good. Hopefully this doesn't happen again. It's going to happen 7 more times at least, probably. Watch that. Also, the plowing contract's almost done as well. 89% completed there. Very cool, very cool. There we go. Back that up, raised up, and we will get this thing situated. So it looks like the plowing contract is completed, which is great news. We can go in here and kind of go ahead and select that. So harvesting, collect that, 10 grand. Very cool. Now, do we have any more plowing contracts? Oh man, the deadwood contracts came back. And so did the wood transport. Crap. Yeah, really not much going on in the way of contracts now. So what we'll do is we'll just head back over here. As a matter of fact, I could probably take this, fold it up, maybe point it in the right direction to go back to the farm. I don't know if it will or not, but I guess we could find out and see. Let's go ahead and pause it up, grab that, set destination, bring it down here, just somewhere in the farm. Wait, hang on a minute. We have to bring the sell anything. We have to bring that to our sell point? Okay. All right. Target's unreachable. Of course it is. It always is. What are you going to do? All right. Well, let's see if we can knock out some more of this contract. Quick update for you. We've already unloaded 2 bales, which is great. And we're getting ready to make our 3rd bale. Right here at the very end, I'm going to go ahead and overload to 2nd chamber, which is up there. And it'll pop it out. So that's going to be 3 bales made. Love it, love it, love it. The contract is also 40% completed as of right now, which means, at least to me, we'll probably end up making 3 more bales-ish. Maybe less. I'm not actually sure. Maybe that's how much we've got done right there. We'll find out. Hey, I'll catch you when we're done harvesting. We're coming up on bale number 6. I didn't think we would make this many. However, it definitely looks like we are. So unloading bale number 6, as you can see from the bale counter at the top left behind my big old face. There it is. Which means now we're going to have to make a couple different trips over here. I'm going to turn off overload, second turn up, turn off automatic drop. We're going to turn that off. That way, if we accidentally make another bale, it won't just put it anywhere. And that one, here it comes. And we are finally almost done with this contract, at least this part of it. We still need to do everything else. I believe we can run 3 bales at a time with the trailer that we've got, which means we're going to have to make 2 trips. Along with those 2 trips, I also plan on taking this guy right here. Let's see, let's go ahead and unload. No. Now I need to click the button that says overload to 2nd chamber. There we go. Now that puts all of that in there. Perfect. And then we can turn this back off. And I want to set this, set destination. I don't know if it can get here or not. This is where we have to bring it anyway. But like, if it could actually, CP's not in transport mode. Oh, and I can't put it in transport mode either. Well, looks like we get to do all this by hand. It's definitely been a while since I've used this. I don't even know if I utilized this to do cotton in Farm Sim 22. I mean, we played the game for 3 years. I don't know if I ever used this or not. Should be able to grab that. There we go. Back up a little bit so it doesn't hit it. There it is. That is 1. Oh man, you remember I think it was Hispano Modding released a mod where like 5 bales would fit on one trailer. That was pretty sweet. All right, there we go. We've got 2 of our 3 bales, and we'll pick up the last one down here in the field and take these to deliver. Okay, one good thing, I've got this set to go to the sell point. It's not going to come back, but it is at least going to go down there. And so I am going to basically do the same thing here with the harvester, even though I can only go, what is that, 16, 17 miles an hour, somewhere around there. We're going to see if we can get down there. We'll unload this. That way we don't have to do that again. And I guess bring the tractor back up and be done with it. Should be pretty quick and easy. We've actually got a couple guys going. So right in front of us, you might be able to see the cotton trailer, the cotton tag trailer. To our right, we've got another tractor. I was able to finally get the 8RX set up so it would actually work. And then we are trying to cut corners in a cotton harvester. It's pretty cool. I mean, it's pretty neat. Apparently, there's a bit of a problem down here. And it looks like the issue has been caused by traffic. We should have done this a long time ago. Don't slow down, bro. Jeez, he's all up on there. Quick, dude, you're pushing him. Knock it off, stupid. What in the world? Nobody would have ever believed me if I would have said that just happened. Usually it would say like, oh, you know, worker blocked by an object, this, that, yada, yada, yada. No, this said, what? Ah! Knock it off, where are you going? Stop! Everything, man, everything. It's slowly but surely, Farm Sim 25 is making me lose my mind. And it's only for factual things that are happening in the game. I couldn't make any of this up even if I wanted. Where's the semi going? What happened there? What? Cool it down. Look, come. Rock back and forth. Just, it's okay. Everything's all right. I want to go home. At least I'm still best backwards driver in Farm Sim, so I could put it back where it belongs. All right, if I don't hire any workers, I think we'll be A-okay. So let's just do a quick double check. Yep, that's where we're at. Make sure that this is exactly where it wants us to go. Sell everything XL. That's where we're at. Okay. And now we just need to unload the unfinished bale, which should kick out. Everything's in the main chamber. And now we also don't have to drive around the cotton harvester anymore, which I am so cool with. You have no idea. All right, so there is that. Should go boop, and it does. Awesome. We'll just kind of put this to the side. Right there works for me. And now we get to do this. I don't remember how this works. I think it just kind of pushes them off the back, maybe? I don't know. Let's see. I'm not even looking to see what buttons I'm hitting. I'm just assuming. All right, so that's there. Yep, that's about how I want it. And then you press it again, and then it does that. And you press it there, and it goes there. Okie dokie. Sweet. Okay. Let's head back over. We'll pick up those last 3 bales. And I think after that, we should be close to being done with at least this job. Back over, and we've lined everything up perfectly. Absolutely perfect. I will say square bales probably would have been better for this specific one. But you know what? Roundbells wasn't too bad. Roundbells wasn't bad. Would have been nice to have that semi-trailer that does cotton, though. But, hey, we don't have the money for that yet. Mainly because we spent it all on mowers. There we go. Last one. There it is. And we can go. And we're back. Yeah, right over here on the farm. Let's go ahead and do this. We should make a decent amount of money from this as well. Usually with cotton harvester contracts, generally, you'll have a little bit left because it's based on literage, not just the bales. So let's see what kind of trouble we can get ourselves into with this. And we'll back it up a little bit more because it seemed to work the last time. There we go. Dump it down. And boop, boop, boop. 27. Oh, yeah. We made an extra $27,000 off of the contract and another 30 there. That was a $57,000 contract. I couldn't do anything. This should be over here. Nope, that didn't happen. That's awesome. Yeah. All right. Oh, I'm so happy. All right, so we're back up to a little bit of money on there. Now, let's jump over to the grass fields that we planted yesterday in game. So over here, we've got all of our barley. Barley's looking fantastic. Real happy about that. I don't know how we're going to do. Usually there's a couple different stages of grass. This looks like one maybe above mown. When you mow it, it's definitely lower than this, but it's not ready to be mowed yet. So I'm really hoping that this whole area is ready to be mowed whenever the next time is. Additionally, the other grass field that we've done is looking pretty good too up here. Very nice, very nice. And we'll take a quick sneaky peek at 85 over here, take a little visit. Nice, and everything is looking good here. So we've got a decent amount of grass fields now. We've got the baler. We don't have anything to wrap the bales with, though. That's going to be something that we definitely need to be looking into. I don't know if there's any bale wrapper in here. There is not. So that means that we will have to probably buy or lease our own. That is going to be expensive, to say the least. I don't know if you guys have looked into bell wrappers recently. However, they are quite expensive, especially ones that'll do square bells. I mean, you're looking at $34,000 to $54,000. This is probably the one that we would go for right here. Hopefully, we get one that's used. Lease costs us $2,800, so that's a little bit easier to manage rather than anything else. Today we are using my John Deere shirt with my John Deere right here, because I don't think we have John Deere mowers yet, and we are going to do a little bit of contracting. Now, we've been doing a lot of contracting, but really this is kind of for me, because I want to go mow something with these mowers. We can also steal the bells later, don't worry. We're still going to do that. But hey, we've got this. Also, there are some new auto-load trailers, so I'm going to swap out one of the trailers I've got for a different one. So maybe we could utilize trailers that are smaller. Did that make sense? So we are headed to Field 12, which is really not that far away from where we're at now. First things first is going to be to mow it. And I don't think it really matters too much of how much we mow of it. I think we could probably mow all of it and be just fine. Then we're going to swing by and we are going to take our baler with the windrow on it and we are going to windrow bale it up, which would be great. Now, this is not the field that we normally bale up. This guy right here, that's 11. This is actually a smaller field just off to the left of it, right over here. This is not a field that we have worked before, but it is nice to be able to do something a little bit different. So we're going to jump in here, and I'm going to see if things work with this mower. Let's see, toggle working mode. Let's kick everything into the center. Man, those sound really good. Let's lower this. Unfold it. Nope, can't unfold it when it's lowered. So I have to unlower, unfold, and then drop. Yeah. Let's see how we get along with this. Let's go and find our steering assist. This is definitely going to be a two-headland job. And then hire it up, let it go, and then turn on the mowers. Yeah. Oh, this tractor does not like this at all. Thank goodness we can use the 8RX if we decide to, but this does not have the power. This is more like a 7R kind of job, I think. Let's find our first mower. There it is. And we'll turn that off. Grab our rear mowers, pull forward, and turn those off. Then we'll line everything back up. And get back to, did you see the front of it? Just kind of like kicked around a little bit. That was great. All right, turn on the rear mowers. Alrighty. So one thing I am a little bit interested in is if everything kind of stays around towards the center. So we get a center swath of grass here. Usually, with mowers like this, if I'm the one in charge, it doesn't work very well. And it'll miss some grass. What was that? What are you doing? This is another thing, too. I've noticed it's not only the harvesters that will, like, hit stuff and, like, miss it. However, it's also pieces of equipment. I've noticed a few other things like grabbing stuff that's just not there and getting stuck. Mowers are a huge offender of this as well. That's happened with the Krone mower, with stuff like that. It's kind of ridiculous, but you know what? It is what it is. I'm hoping by the time that this is out, there's another update. Who knows? We'll see. Nonetheless, you see? Little bounceroo skooski in back there. What? It ain't got to do that. None of this has anything to do with bounce. This is mowing. Goodness gracious. It is a little bit of a hefty job for this tractor. I'll give you that much. Real quick, let's just check, see, do we have any tractors at all in here that would be a good buy that I have enough money for? No. All right, well, maybe later on. We need something that's somewhere between this and the 8RX. I think a 7R, something in that range would be absolutely perfect. I mean, we've got a bunch of John Deere now. Might as well just keep the John Deere train moving, right? Ooh, yeah, this is slow moving. How's about it? You know what, I'm not even gonna fight it. This is definitely a mower that's of our own to doing. Oh, you know what we could do with this? We go side to side instead of up and down. That might be a good idea. I also find it wild that we're almost 40% done with this contract and we've just finished the first pass around it. That's wild. All right, so let's turn everything off. You can see this wants us to kind of go up and down. Now, I'm cool with that, but I think it's going to be a little bit much. We're going to have a lot of back and forths, but I think the 0 degrees right here, that's going to be, forgot to hit the enter button. Make sure you guys hit the enter button whenever you come in here. So working direction, 0 degrees, okay. Sometimes it also won't do, so you have to like detach and reattach, and then it works again. Couldn't tell you why that is. I have no idea. But, oh, it wants us to do it now. No. 2 headlands. Come on. Do it right. Yeah, there we go. We're good. So then, onward bound we go. Let's go ahead and hit the rest of this, and then we'll come through with our windrow baler and see what kind of trouble we can get ourselves into with that. And there's our headlands completed on this one. Now we should back up and see. Oh, it wants us to go like that again. All right. No. 0 degrees with the 2 headlands. Drop a mower. Pick it up. There we go. Cool. But it's still not correct. Goodness gracious. Why do I have to come through here and do this every single time? I felt like it was done already. What are we going to do, man? What are we going to do? All right. Set this. We should be fine now. Should be. One other thing about this, so I noticed that whenever I go in to set it on the GPS line, at least with this, it's like it knows that there's something at the front. So instead of swinging real wide or taking something a little bit weird like you would with a combine or cultivator plow, something like that, it tries to line up the front mower as best that it possibly can just to make sure that everything is good. I think that's kind of neat. That's not something that I see with other tools with the GPS system. Also, 2 headlands was a must to do this because I'm not turning off the mowers at the very end. I'm not doing anything different. So being able to do that works super duper well, as you can see right through there. So I guess we'll finish this up. Also, I'm having to set the cruise control super low just so that things don't bounce around. As a matter of fact, maybe you'll be able to see this. Look at that. Look at them all bouncing around and stuff. Like, I'm not going faster than I'm supposed to. That's ridiculous. Come on, man, get that fixed. So we've already finished the contract, which is great, but I'm trying to see how much work we can get done without getting in, like, tons and tons of trouble. Let's see, turn that off, raise it, fold it, good. All right, the mowing part's done. Now we need to bale and pick up. I really need to get some new buildings out here so we can build, like, a proper setup for a farm here. Maybe after episode 30, I'm not quite sure. So we are getting close to that. I guess I need to talk to you guys because we got one more episode. Usually I stop series at 30 episodes. However, I mainly only did that because I didn't do episodes every day and because I did a final supercut at the very end. Well, guess what? We're not doing a final supercut at the end for the whole series. Why? Mainly because I can't fit all the episodes in one video. YouTube's changed a little bit. I can't fit everything into the video anymore. So we're going to have to figure that out. Here's one thing we're going to figure out too, though. So I got a trailer up here, and I don't know if we're going to have to reset these or drive back to the store, but I still have a Farm Tech trailer up here. This was for holding small amounts of crops, but I am not doing that anymore. However, we now have an auto load trailer that's the same thing, same size, and all that good stuff. And what I'm thinking about doing is getting that auto load trailer in addition to the one that we already have. Or maybe not. I'm not quite sure. The big one of the new one also holds 24, so it's not like we're getting any more. And I prefer the wheel setup of the pound pack that we've got. But this is a pretty cool Farm Tech one. Drop it and let's get it sold. Also, did I bring a sign down here? I did. I didn't even see it in it. I'm so sorry. Don't do that. There we go. $4,200. All right, not bad. Now, let's grab ourselves one of the new ones down here. So we want the Bell Trailer Auto Load And then we'll set up a nice little design here. What do we want? I don't know how to create chrome, but this is about as close as I can get. I guess I could also do a black metallic for the wheels. I don't like that at all though. It's just too white metallic. That's, I think, as close as we could possibly get. Doesn't look bad. Doesn't look bad at all. Wish I could change the wheels, but doesn't look bad at all. All right, $6,300. Not terrible. Oh, I could have done John Deere colors. I just thought about that. Nah, everything else is John Deere enough, I think. So we can hold, I think, somewhere between like, I don't know, like 6 and 12 bales on here, which is probably more than enough. But for these smaller baling gigs, this is great. Also, I need gas, so let's fill up. So now, let's get it. One of the things we also need to consider is bale sizes, because I'm not going to sell these bales yet. We don't need the money. But since we're going to be doing a lot of grass work here coming up very soon, and hopefully getting a lot of those grass bales that I want to turn into silage bales to make more money, I want to figure that out. We talked about this in the last one, and actually, you know what, while we're here, let's go ahead and slow this guy down, and we'll do about like that. So in here, if we go take a look at our bale wrappers, which I've looked at, I think at this point, 1,000,000 times, and I still don't know where they are. There we go. This is the only one that makes sense for us, and it'll do up to 220 centimeter round or square bales. So I think that's what we do. I think we need to change this up to 220. There we go, just like so, and we should be all right. Also, speaking of all right, I think we should be okay getting multiple rows here. It's gonna be not only close, but I think it's gonna be a little bit too close. So let's just stick with a standard, what was it? 9 meters? I don't remember how wide my mowers are. That's not it. 9.4. That's it. That's what we need. So let's go in here. It's intense. It's not too bad. 9.4. Okie dokie. Cool. All right. Now we can turn these on. The good thing is the windrows work with, well, cheaty stuff. For example, we're using these to pick up grass from a cheaty contract. Oh yeah, reset the bell counter. How do I reset the bell counter? I never know. Oh, there we go. All right, we got it reset now. So for baling work, if you're not using the contract mod, which allows you to steal all the stuff off the contract, this is actually incredibly difficult. But because of that mod, we can utilize windrows and things like that on different stuff now, which is cool. It's PC only, unfortunately, but most of the time stuff like that is. But I can still come through here. We can make these bales. We're not going to make a whole lot, so we should be able to put everything on the back of that trailer that we've got, and we'll be a-okay. Plus they're 220 centimeter square bales, so all we need to do is go find ourselves a silo to throw them in. You know, one of those one of the new ones that everybody's getting. One of them newfangled thingies. Nah, we need to find a regular shed, storage shed, bell storage shed. Throw these in there, and then we'll just sit and wait on the time that we get a wrapper. We don't need it yet, because it's going to be another day in game, at least. So I'd rather do them all at the same time versus a couple different sets. Does that make sense? I'm talking a lot today. I just had Dr. Pepper, and I am lit, fam. So let's bring it in. We got all that grass coming in. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. And let's see. Did I knock over every single sign through here? There's okay, there's none on this side of the road. That makes a little bit more sense. Little less. All right, rock and roll time, baby. Let's knock out this field. All right, there we go. We got them all. I don't think we get to use our trailer this time around. It is certainly a few more bales than I think that it could hold. 17 to be exact. So we're gonna have to go get the other trailer, which also worries the heck out of me for the other fields that we've got, because they're massive. So we're gonna be making, I don't know, 100 bells, 200 bells, maybe more. That's a lot of bells to sit and try to wrap. Charlie. I don't know who Charlie is. You know what? I'm going to use this trailer anyway. I don't care. It's a cool little trailer, and I'm going to treat it as such. Here we go. Let's see how many of these bells we can load up onto here. I'm sure there's a few. See, one is 11%, so I think it's going to be about 9-ish that we could load up on here. I mean, you know, we could run 2 passes around and grab stuff and come back. That'll be a-okay. 9, or is it 10? 8? Oh, it's definitely only 9 bells. Yay! Hey, they look super cute on the back of it, though. Look at that. Let's get some more bales over here, and we will take them over to the farm, and we will put them away. I did notice that I don't have a silo, place to put this bale storage. I do not have a bale storage that's actually downloaded right now, so I'm gonna have to go download one real quick, and then we'll put one down. There's quite a few out right now, but I don't want anything massive. Just a smaller one. That'll work for me. All right, so I figured out exactly what I want to do. I want to use the one from Black Sheep Mining, and I want to put it right here. However, as you can see, there's stuff there. There is another option, which is to put it over here, but then we won't have anywhere to put the combine. You know, I guess I could sell the water tower, although it's really not doing much, to be fair, and put it right here. I mean, this could work. Right there, that could work. Also, this could work, too. If we utilize this, I mean, all we got to do is bring the bales by, and they'll just kind of, poof, pop in. Ooh, it has started raining all of a sudden, so I should probably get something in here fast. So I think this might be a little bit too big. However, one of these I think is going to work great. So I need to find out where the sides are of this, and then get it in. So let's get these loaded up. Pull forward. Go, 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 go. All right, we've got one bale. Of course, it took it from the very bottom. Let's swing these over here. The thing that worries me a little bit is that they're open. But the thing that shouldn't worry me is that this is an actual little silo kind of thing. So all I got to do is pull in and think about right here. That should do. And then just unload the bales. Boop, boop, right there. Good. Let's go get the rest. I also hope that we don't have too many. One of the other things we could do, there's I think a building on the other land that we own. Ugh, I hate the steering. I just want it to go left and right. It's the worst addition that Giants have made, in my humble opinion. My opinion doesn't and shouldn't matter when it comes to that kind of thing, but I mean, it's just, steering is the worst. The faster you go, the more it sucks. So if you want to be able to control what you're doing, drive slow. And that's really it. That's all I got for you, man. Let's put this here. Boom, 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 boom. Got it done. Awesome. And then we should be able, I think, right here to get it. Yep, we can open up the storage dialog. We've got bales. There is one that's a little bit different. So we have one bale that's 4,200 liters. But that's fine. Perfectly fine. No worries. Okay. We got that in. What's next? Collecting the contract, of course. There we go. There's an extra $5,000. Very cool, very cool. Also, we are now, I think, at 3 years in game, and we have made 856 liters of honey. Just in case if you were curious on how useless bees are. And for safekeeping, let's park this little trailer right here. Boom. So since it's raining and all of that good stuff, probably not a bad time for us to just slowly back away and go get some rest. Because I have a feeling that November is going to be extremely busy. If we take a look here, so grass can be harvested all the way through. However, if we take a look in December, it's going to get below freezing. So once it gets below freezing, everything kind of drops down to its initial state, at least when it comes to grass. So we need to be harvesting tomorrow in November. Whew. Just hope that we can make it happen. So next day in game, and the grass is grown. It's in the first of 2 ready to mow stages, so it's not the main one. However, it worked. I was so happy that it worked. We're good, we're good, we're good. And I got stuck in a tree. It's also quite, well, you know, it's beautiful, but it's a little bit like, ugh, it's creepy today in game. It's also going to snow in the morning. So it'd be nice to see, is the fog going to disappear? If I fast forward this to maybe like 10 or, 11 a.m., will the fog dissipate? Yeah, there we go. Fog was cool. It's very cool. It's just a little bit much. It's just a little bit much. Also, let's check these out real quick. Yeah. Down at the bottom right, everything's just kind of popping up already with 16 of the 6,000 square bales and 42.27. Not bad. Also, the barley's doing great. There's nothing we could do right there for that, but it is looking good. So I'm happy about that. Something else that we're going to be doing is the fields that are grass. We're going to be leaving those as is, at least for right now, after we mow them, of course, which is probably going to be in the next one. We are going to leave those as is because those are going to be oat fields. And unfortunately, I can't do anything with oats until, well, as you can see here, March or April. The nice thing about oats being March or April is maybe in March we'll be able to mow the grass again. I don't know. We'll figure that out. And so we're not going to rip it out of the ground yet, but all of those grass fields, at least the ones right over here at the main farm, those will be no more. These will continue to be grass fields though. I also want to point out our finances and some nice things that are happening. So in here with sold products, currently, let's see, yeah, a few days ago we did really well, but our average is about 50,000, well, about 55,000 actually per day. We've already up to 23,000 and it's almost midday. So things are going really well there. I'm extremely excited and extremely happy for the way that's going. I have looked, there's no more tractors or anything like that. So we're kind of stuck with using the 6R right here for mowing. But in the meantime, I'm real happy with that. Also, there's no contracts, at least that I've been able to find. All these like deadwood and logging contracts and everything, the ones I'm not going to do, there's other stuff available, but there's just not enough contracts. And they pop right back up even after I go through and do them and then delete them. They pop right back up. So I don't know what to do, but it's annoying. And I just don't want them there. So it'd be really cool if a mod came out that was like, oh yeah, it's a contract mod that helps you decide which contracts suck and which ones are awesome. That would be a very cool mod. This is generally where I would end a series. However, I feel like we're just now getting started, and I really want to keep this moving and keep it going. So we're going to continue to push along. I've not done any cheating, as it were like I used to anyway. So things are not the way they used to be. But I still, you know, we're having some fun. We're doing some cool stuff. So I want to continue that. Plus, unfortunately, the 30 episodes are way too long together to be in a full Supercut. So I'm just going to have to continue to do along the 10-episode series of the Supercut. What are we doing today, DJ? Tell the people. Well, we are getting some mowing done. There we go. 2 headlands. Yes, please. Thank you very much. We are getting some mowing done. We're going to be doing, well, all the grass fields that we've gotten. Field 8, field 679, as well as 85 and 81. All these are going to be grass bales. We're going to be doing 225 centimeter bales, and we are going to be wrapping all of them. Now, unfortunately, I don't think there's been a wrapper that's popped up in here in the sales menu. No. So we're going to have to get one, but we're not going to buy it. We're going to lease it. We got the money to buy it? Just don't care. Plus, it's going to be like half a year before we can use it again. Yeah, don't care that much. So let's get right in. Unfortunately, the grass is, well, it's not at peak use. It is at the lowest stage where you can actually run it. But that being said, it's at least there. I'm trying to get through here. There we go. I look like an idiot trying to mow the edge of this field. Gosh, I'm so sorry you guys had to watch that. All right, there we go. Front mower's turned on. Rear mower is now turned on as well, kicking everything out towards the center, and we're rocking. I don't know what the max speed for these is, but whatever it is, I can't attain it. This is fine. This is fine. It's a little slow, but it's fine. I guess we could get the 8RX out here, but would that really do much? Then the baling's gonna stink. Oh, you know, actually, using that might be a good idea. Because if we're doing a lot of mowing, and most of it's going to be done on my own time, because I can mow a field way faster than a worker can, it might be beneficial to us to not have a worker do this. And well, I say a worker. You know what I mean. Have a guy do it. Yeah. Also, that was not pretty. I understand that was not pretty. but my baler says it'll be fine. But you see, we get to spots like here, 13 miles an hour is the max speed for this. And it hits it A-okay. Get to the edge, bring that all the way. There you go. We're good. All we have to do is kind of babysit this thing around the first time, and then we're good. Boom, boom, fired up, bam. Turn on the rear mowers as well, and keep going. This is a bunch of grass, and I'm actually kind of happy that I didn't wait, especially into December. I also don't know how it's going to be in December. December scares me, but this was 2 months. This was 2 months. We planted this in September, and it grew to this. No cheating, no grow now, nothing. It just worked. It's great. Also, I don't know if the worker's doing anything about this or if it's just me assuming, but when it turns, it's almost like it's goes wide a little bit. You see that? It almost goes wide a little bit so that when the mower comes behind it in the back, everything still lines up. I'm convinced it's doing it on purpose. It might not be, but I'm convinced that it is, and that's what matters here. All right, so now we have gone through. We have hit our first pass around, which is great, and we will come here and do our second. I'm almost tempted to do 3, but at that point, there's not a lot left, so we're not going to worry about that. There we go. Got everything done. All right, let's run headland number 2. Then it'll be time to go back and forth. Now we get to play the back and forth game. What I'm going to try to do is maybe hit every other one, because even down here, there's not a lot of room to turn around on the ends. So we may be going back and forth every other one and hitting that. Also, starting off this slow when you've got a max speed of 13, I definitely think we need to be running the 8RX. As a matter of fact, let's just do that now. Let's just drop this stuff off, drop the mowers, and go get it. I knew there was a reason I got the one with the front link instead of just a weight. I think the weight was like 1,800 kgs anyway. It wasn't terrible, but yeah, it wasn't amazing. Also, we've got a lot more weights, I think, than we do tractors. Yeah, oh yeah, that's right. One of these weights was from the Deutz we had early on in the series. Remember that tractor? Yeah, this has been a minute. Also worth noting, there's no PTO on here that I see. So this might be interesting unless it also has hydraulics. I think the front may actually be run by hydraulics, now that I look at it. Yeah, it's just hydraulics, no PTO. Although there is a PTO on there. It just didn't hook it up. But the back, there should be a PTO. And there is. Okie dokie. Back to steering assist we go. 9 diameters, drop it down the front, turn it on. Oh, that's so much better. Oh, it gets up to speed so good. That's a good looking setup for a mower too, yeah. It just goes, yes. This is what I should have been doing this whole time. Could I buy the Chrome Big M? Yes. Could I use a mower on the front of our other mod that I forgot the name of, the Macdon? Yes, I could definitely do that. This is way more fun. I love these kinds of mowers. They're great. All right, back to it again. Ooh, 14. Hey, new speed record. Let's go. I've noticed that this is happening a lot more. See this? Boom, 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 boom. Having some trouble. Front mower's also having a bit of a fun faff with it, if you will. Haven't seen anything get missed yet, but it's definitely causing some serious troubles. Can't wait for that to be fixed. Hey, maybe it'll be fixed by the time this video comes out. I hope so. The idea for all of this is going to be mow every field first, then make every bale, then collect every bale. I think that is a really long and boring way to do it, but I think that may be what we have to do because the baler also utilizes this setup. I guess I could change that a bit. Let's see, where's our balers at? Balers, square balers, there we go, that's what we've got. And this is the one that I have. So between 250 and 350 horsepower. The one that we've got says that it requires 120, although we know that it is really pushed the limits of the 8RX that we have. The John Deere that we have, if you are Curioskuskian, if I can actually get down here, Curioskuskian, I don't even know the words coming out of my mouth anymore. We have the 185. The 185 has 234 horsepower. So not exactly what I would say a good match for the baler. That being said, for about 300 grand, you get ourselves a 7R. I don't have that kind of money right now. So basically, we just have to keep utilizing the 8RX for everything. We've upscaled our tools. We've upscaled our cedar planter combo thingy. We've upscaled almost everything. And we are just stuck on it. Up right there at the very end. Soon as I said a word, bam, that little spot right there. Actually, this has been the worst field. This field and the field across from us have been the worst offenders when it comes to all of the like little things in the map getting like stuck and stuff like that. I don't know why. It doesn't have to be like this, man. Whatever, we're almost done with this field. The last pass is an interesting one because it's just going to be the very end down there, kicking it over here. Hey, you had to miss a little bit, didn't you? It's been too easy going on this field. You had to do something to irritate DjGoHam, huh? Goodness. All right. One field down. Ooh, missed the sign. Lucky sign. One down. We've got 3 more to go, including this one. We are going to start around the edge, and I'm actually going to start down here, because around here is where we are going to line up our workers the next time around. Well, our main passes anyway. Take a look at this. No, just show the thing. There we go. So we're up here. And we're going to be coming all the way down around like that. So that's going to be the game plan there. So we have got the front on. And we're lined up. There we go. And then we're lined up there. And then we're lined up there. And then now we can turn on the rear. Hey, did we get it all? We did. Didn't miss a bit. Hey, I'm happy about that. Mowing, you can see it's a little bit banked right there. That might turn into something that's a little bit more difficult for us in the long run. I'm not sure how that's going to go. But, hey, we're all right as it stands right now. Hopefully we don't have a lot of bouncing around. This field's been extremely terrible for that, as you can see. There's no reason for that to ever happen, ever. And also, for some reason, we lose a lot of our grass. Although it's still there, it just pops itself out later on. This is another problem with Farming Simulator 25. That's a big pile right there. I was having the same trouble with swath as well, whether that be a straw swath or something else. I'm gonna lower the speed down here because I wanna see, can we slow things down enough to where the mowers don't bounce? It seems that they're doing all right there. Okay. 7 is good. Starting to get a couple little bounces. Let's bring it back down. So around 7 miles an hour, at least for mowers, we get an insanely smooth bounce. Oh, that's so much grass that's missed. It's going to be such a huge pile at the very end. Oh, no. Well, keep watching for the massive pile of... Yikes! That's... Woo, baby! That's gonna be trouble to bill up's what that's gonna be. Cool. All right. How's about we keep it moving? Yeah? Yeah. First headland is done. We're gonna go ahead and line up with this area. Uh-oh. I messed up. Let's line up here. Let's turn on the rear mower. I wish I could turn them all on and raise them all and do all that stuff at the same time. I think there's a switch on PC that I could hit to make that happen, but I just haven't cared right yet. Nonetheless, let's see if going around the second time is going to cause us any trouble with the swaths. And also, as we go by, maybe taking a look at some of these swaths. Ooh, slow it down, baby. I do not care about any of that bouncing crap. Look at that. It's... Why? Why is it like that? And don't you give me the excuse of, Well, you know, in real life, you know, the ground's not safe. This is a game. It's not real life. This is real life. I don't know. I probably wouldn't be able to afford an 8RX. Let's put that there. I'd probably be driving around a Kubota mower like I am now. It seems like the further away we get from the water, the easier this gets. I don't think there's anything in this mode that's going to show us. Yeah, there's really nothing that's going to show us anything. Yeah, precipitation, nah. I got nothing, man. I had no explanations of what happened. And now the second pass is done. There it is. So now what we got to do is start going back and forth. This is an interesting kind of setup because most fields at the top and the bottom are even, or, you know, one of them evens out a little bit. Not for this one. I should probably have an offset going on, but it just doesn't. It really doesn't. We could go through here all we want. We're gonna have to pick up both of those swaths together at the end of it all. Look at that, going around on that swath. Can't even tell. This one's like, ooh, yeah, jump time, jumping. Ooh, there's a cloud going over. See, over top. That is one of the neat things, I think. You see all those like areas where it's lighter, but like over here it's darker. Those are the clouds. Those are the shadows from the clouds, man. It's very cool. Makes it look way darker than it actually is, but it's very cool. So back at it. Let's rock and roll. Oh, let's get a good stretch in because this has been incredibly boring. However, we're doing A-okay. I mean, we've harvested a lot of this, which is great. I think one of the things I'm gonna do is maybe take a break from mowing because boy, is it a lot. Let me tell you what. So we're gonna bale next, collect those bales, and then put everything up. I think at least for us where we're at right now, that's just going to be so much better. Oh my goodness. That'll also give us a chance to do something a little bit different. Enjoy mowing, you know, we did the thing. Maybe do some baling. We do have a 12-meter baler on right now. Might go over to 16. 12 is not really enough to hit this. So, like, in a 9-meter setup, it's fine, but in a like 9.4, it's just not quite. The swath's too wide. So I think we may go up to a 16-meter, just so we can double this up and maybe bale twice as fast. We'll give it a try, see. Or we could just leave it as is and do everything and it take twice as long. That's an option too. Also, for some of this stuff where the straw is, the way the grass is, I'm not quite sure how all that would work out. You know what? Let's just keep it where it's at. We know it works. Alrighty, so phase 1 done skabrooski. Let's bring it up, let's turn it off, and fold them up. There it goes. Alright, that's it for that. Baler. And the clouds are really rolling through here, dude. Goodness gracious, look, here goes another one. Just makes it all dark and stuff. It is a really neat feature that they've added. On darker days, you know, when you get around November, December, it definitely, it's a bit off. When I say off, it's a bit dark. But what are you going to do, I guess? There we go. Let's do it. Oh, this is so exciting. Love using this thing. It's so much fun. I have such a great time with this. All right, here we go. We'll bring around here. And let's see. I think... can we go all the way up through there? Oh, we can. All right, so we'll just start this way. Go into steering assist mode, bring this down to 9.4, 2 headlands, working directions automatic, and we are good to go. Drop it down, turn it on. Let's get this party started. Yeah, all right. We are making 220 centimeter square bales, which is great news, and it is making bales about as fast as you can count. Look at that, popping it through. Oh, one's already finished up. Next one's coming in. Let's go, let's go. We had 17 bales. Let's see, let's go ahead and reset the bale counter, at least for this field. So we already made 17, and that was from our fields previously in previous episodes. So these should be going along through. Also, I need to cut on at least the front and rear because I need to be able to see what's going on. All right, there we go. There's our first bale. Bale number 2 was back there. There goes bale number 3. Yeah, we're going to do A-okay. We're also going to be using the big trailer to pick these up, which is very exciting. One of the other things is we are going to have a lot of bales, and baling all these is going to take some time. I say baling, wrapping all of them is going to take some time. As a matter of fact, we should probably wrap these as they sit in the field and pick up the bales after they've been wrapped. That's probably what we should do. And I bet you're thinking, yeah, I thought we were doing that the whole time. But see, what happened in my head was I had thought, oh, I'll just pick the bales up and then we'll put all the bales in the storage, you know, where the bales go. and then after that, we'll take them out and then wrap them, which is not how you should do it. Also, we should definitely not leave this bale sitting here. There we go. At the end of this field, we are looking pretty good. We have made 30 bales. Not terrible. And there's going to be another 2 that pop out here. 31, 32. Looking good. Yes. I need to find the road. It's right up here. Cool. Okay, so 32 bales off of that one. Not bad at all. We'll come down in here, and we'll try and knock this field out as well. That did not work. We're going to have to fold this thing up, aren't we? Yep. Oh, yeah. And then we can just head and unfold from there. I will say that 16 meters definitely would help to get this done quicker. So you know what? I think it might be fun to see what a 16-meter version of this would look like. Let's do it. Before we start modifying, I'm also going to kick out this other bale that's in here. It's 627 liters. At 627 liters, I don't want to lose. So let's get it to here. Let's see. Unload unfinished bale. Nice. And fold her back up. Sometimes it pays to have one of these guys on the farm. Yes, sir. All right, let's bring it around. Let's see what we need to do. May as well go ahead and repair a few of these things while we're at it. Definitely needed to be repaired. Boy, oh boy, man, everything needs to be repainted too. Ugh. Well, it's not going to happen today, is it? Let's take this. Oh, it's at we had it at a 12 meter. Yep, 16. That's what we want. How much extra is 20,000 extra? Well, what are you going to do, I guess, right? Leave it be. Got it. I will say this too, turning around was a bit of a chore already, so this is going to be even worse. Let's set this to open up. Working with was 9.4 meters. Twice that is 18.8, so we are going to find 18.8 meters. There it is. Oh crap, wrong side. 18.8 meters. There we go. One headland and automatic bits. There we go. We've got it dropped down. Yes. And we've still got it on 220 centimeter square bales. Yes. And it is going. Yes. Ha ha ha. Oh, now that is what I call baling, man. Yes. Oh, I can't wait for this to be released for everybody. At least when I'm recording this video, it's not out yet for everybody. Yet. But, you know, hopefully soon. So, let's continue along. We are missing grass like it's going out of style. We should probably slow this thing down just a little bit. I think it'll go 14 miles an hour. Let's bring it down to about 6 and see if that's any better. Not any better. No, it's still losing stuff off the side back there. The windrows, though they work fairly well, there's just too much grass coming in and it physically can't get it all at the same time, which is as annoying as it would seem that it is. So I wonder, can we go slow and maybe not follow the path? Nope. 16 was the wrong decision. We made the wrong choice here. It's taken more than twice as long. Get out of here. Turn it off. Kick them out. I don't want anything to do with these stupid bales that are in here. Get them out of here. Sometimes you just make the wrong choice, and it's important to acknowledge when you do. Let's get in here, bring it back down. We wasted. Oh boy, did we ever waste a good amount of money. Yikes. You know, for the John Deere, let's see. Oh yeah, the design color. I accidentally messed up the color because I wanted it to look like that, but I ended up choosing that. I thought it looked pretty good. Oh well, what are you gonna do? I might get that 20 grand back because that sucked. There we go. I got my $20,000 back, everybody's happy, and we're gonna do our best to try and collect that grass that we were missing. However, we're gonna have to do that in the next one because that is all I've got time for today, and that is episode 30, bringing us to the end of series number 3. Please, please, please tune in very soon and join us for the start of series number 4. We are going to be having a great time. We're gonna push things forward even more than we already have. We're going to be trying to buy some more equipment, making bigger, just everything. It's going to be a lot of fun. So stay tuned for that. Otherwise, hope you have a great day. Catch you in the next one.